Chris at the running back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was watching y'all. I was young as hell. I said, boy, them boys goated.
Hey, what up, you guys? It's Magic Marley Mall. Joined by my good friend and co-host Trail. This week on the show, we got Justice Kithcart, a standout hooper who competed at Pitt University, Old Dominion University, and Winston-Salem State University. Excelling at both on the court and in the classroom, Justice earned his degree in sports management and has since transitioned his love for the game into sports content creation and elite basketball sports training, helping players take their game from the next level to the next level.
Facts.
Originally from Durham, North Carolina, Justice was highly ranked and the true example of what hard work, discipline, and dedication look like in real time. Welcome to the Magic Marley Mall show.
Yes, sir, for sure,
Excited to
man.
have you, man.
Appreciate you for
Appreciate
sure,
y'all
man.
for having me, man.
Yeah, man.
Sir, let's get it.
So growing up in Durham, man, like how did like the environment like shape like who you became?
Well, man, growing up in Durham is tough, man. You know, you got to have thick skin. You know, I'm from East Durham, Bryant Street. You know, I grew up around a lot of gang banging, violence, you know, drugs and things like that. So I just put my all into basketball. You know, having my father in my life was, you know, saying a great example. But yet and still, you know, it's guys that can fall victim to the streets. And, you know, I just, you know, looked up to the OGs and just try to put my all into sports.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, salute you for that, for sure.
I feel that, man. Like a lot of cats don't realize, like, man, growing up in this area, man, we don't got a lot of resources. We don't get a lot of state funding. We don't got turf fields, you know, big arenas. You really got to make a dream mean something, man. And seeing like what you've done for the city and what you mean from the city, we both being from the same place, so I'm seeing it in real time, man. And hey, I'm just happy to have you on, man. You did it big, bro.
Yes,
You're
sir.
doing it big, man. And
Yeah, man. Y'all, man,
yeah.
I know, I'm pretty sure y'all done heard from him, man, or at least seen this game before. So we definitely appreciate you coming in, tapping in, giving us the other insight, you know, of the basketball world, man. So
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. It's
Yes,
gonna
sir.
be a good one, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, for sure.
Yes, so y'all got to tap in, man. It's going to be one of the ones.
Let's get it.
yeah, fast. So like, when did you realize like basketball was like more than a game for you, that you can really make something of it?
I kind of knew early on, man. You know, my dad was like a city legend. You know, played at Hillside and things like that. And you know, he just kind of put the ball in my hand. He really kind of lived through me. And which parents out there, don't live through your kids. You know what I'm saying? Be happy for them, and you know, just kind of embrace the experience, because that's something he talked about. You know, me as being an adult. Like I wish I just, you know, cherished more of the times and the memories, rather than, you know, trying to live through you. But, you know, I knew early on that basketball could be a vehicle to get me to the next level, get me out of Durham, and, you know, a free education. And the goal was to, you know, play in the NBA. I got very close, but, you know, end of the day, still got a free education and went further than a lot of people. So,
Yeah, man, for sure. Let's go. Like, what do you feel like is the difference now from the kids that has to play high school ball or playing AAU ball from the time when you played? What do you feel like the advantages and disadvantages is now from when you play AAU and, you know, AAU to high school? What do you feel like more is valuable to these college and NBA scouts?
well, honestly, both are very important, you know, but for me, you know, I think playing AAU ball is where I got all my looks. You know, that's where you run up against the 5 stars, you know, play against guys like Dennis Smith, you know, Miles Bridges. The list goes on, man. I played against so many high-level players on the AAU circuit. And if you play at that level on the AAU circuit, whether you you got to get with a shoe money team, CP3, Team Loaded,
Yeah.
you know, these teams that have brand deals.
Yeah.
That's just the way of the world. And it was like that back then. And if I didn't play on that circuit, none of those coaches would have came to Hillside and looked for me.
Amen.
But the fact that I played at that high level, when I was at Riverside as a freshman, they recruited me. You know, coaches from Cincinnati coming and pull up to the games. You know, I get to Hillside and my coach ended up shout out to Coach Davis. He's trying to say, yeah, I brought Clemson in here. No, I did that. But shout out to him. But playing on that AAU circuit at a high level really brings in the coaches. That's really the only way you get recruited. Going to the AAU tournaments and the camps and things like that. That's really
it's changing so much though, man, because I'm seeing a lot of like NBA guys and college guys saying, man, like it just ain't the same AAU. Like you got these guys, saying trying to make clips and and they storming the court and they doing it like jokey shit. But
exactly
because I'm used to like the the D1 with John Wall and these guys playing AAU when they really taking that shit serious. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it was more of a passion.
Now.
Like he said, like with John Wall back then when we had the Pro-Am, they coming to play. They not worried about how much they getting paid or what's that to come. They really coming to show love. You had UNC Duke players. You had all different colleges. Like it's different now. Everybody thinking about the bag.
Yeah, they trying to go viral.
Revenue they can get.
They trying to go viral.
John Wall and them Kyrie, all of them used to be coming to the game. I mean to the Central.
Yeah,
they was doing that because they love the game, the passion.
Exactly.
It's different.
And I still think it's some young guys out there that love the game, but like you say, when the money is involved, it's different. Yeah. I seen the money get passed in the back door. Like I seen a coach from LSU who's like he got the job and he was like he used to coach in the SEC back in the day. And then now he coaching now at LSU. He's like, what's the difference? He said only difference is back then we had to pay him through the back door. Now we paying him in the front door. Yeah. So, with the young guys, it's like they definitely trying to go viral. We came up in the era where I got to see guys like y'all, y'all age group, a little bit older than me, John Wall and Austin Rivers. And they was getting mixtapes, but they weren't playing for clips. Right. They was playing to go kill. Like, and even me, like I was never playing for clips. I'm trying to get buckets and kill whoever in front of me. So if somebody recorded and put it on a mixtape, cool. But these boys be out here 34 dribbles and James Harden. And,
you already know somebody recorded.
They're not even practicing. Like, I'm seeing some of these teams. They had game tournaments with no development in between.
That's true.
And it's like you can't.
But I'm gonna speak on that too. When I was with Team Loaded, we never practiced. Oh shit. We used to practice. The first, you got to say, like...
Some of them probably don't even live in the city.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when I was with Team Loaded, like, it was some guys from Richmond, but I'm from North Carolina, and it was some guys from every part of Virginia, and we had a couple guys, from different places, but we practiced once at the beginning of the year. When AAU started, like, April. And then after that, we never practiced. We just show up at the tournaments, but everybody got their individual training in. Yeah. That's what's missing. Exactly. You got to get your work in. I used to train... one-on-one with my guy Justin Burton, played at Winthrop from the city. My guy James, I forgot James Zimmerman. He played. He from High Point, but he played at UNC Asheville. Oh, yeah. So I used to do individual training, and then I'm going to the YMCA and I'm playing 5-on-5. Nonstop. So even though we didn't practice when we got together, it was all. You feel me? Cohesion. Your game better. And everybody already working the game, and then it's like ain't nobody had no egos. Exactly. It's a lot of egos nowadays. So just different day and time.
Yeah, I feel that, man. So you played at Pitt, ODU, and Winston-Salem State. What did each stop? What did each stop teach you?
Each stop taught me something different. I committed to the University of Pittsburgh 2016. I had 20 to 30 scholarship offers roughly. And, I always grew up a Carolina fan. Being from around the city, I hated Duke. Everything about Duke, I hated. Because they ain't recruit no brothers. We're going to call a spade on it. We're going to be honest. Until Brandon Ingram, we'll say Kyrie Irving, and then Brandon Ingram, my boy Brandon Ingram, shout out to him. Duke ain't really recruit no brothers, like real brothers. We know what we talking about. UNC had all the real dogs, that I could relate to. But yeah, like I said, came up a UNC fan, but they never offered a scholarship, but I had plenty of scholarships. My top 5 was TCU, Creighton, Providence, Pittsburgh, and Memphis. And one thing I should have did was take all 5 of my visits. Yeah. I took that first visit to Pittsburgh, and I was sold. I met with the coaching staff. They had a senior point guard that was my host, James Robinson. Shout out to him from D.C. He played at DeMatha, D.C. legend, but he was leaving, to go play pro. And now the spot is, it's wide open. So he like, yo, you're going to get a chance to start for 4 years. Yeah. So I said, start 4 years in the ACC? I can't really pass that up. Yeah, no. And I'm relating to the coaching staffs. Jamie Dixon was a good coach, and then he had assistant coaches that, like Brandon Knight. He played point guard. So I'm like, I can learn from these guys. Yeah. It's a can't miss opportunity. So I literally probably signed on the visit. Yeah. And I love the city. That's what they want. That's what they want, most definitely. Yeah. And, I signed there. And just getting there, you know, as soon as I was about to go on campus, you know, Jamie Dixon took a job at TCU. And I just told y'all, you know, TCU was in my top 5. And it was just crazy that he didn't even call and tell me. Kevin Stallings comes in from Vanderbilt and, you know, tells me everything I want to hear. We can't wait to get you here. You know, you'll still have a good opportunity to play and things like that. And it was, you know, from day one, my first practice, he riding me.
Yeah.
I remember I took a little hezzy pull up. The guy standing where the camera at deep. I'm wide open. I pull up, miss. You motherfucking freshman. You never shoot that shot for me.
What?
I'm wide open, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
But that's what type of time it's on.
Yeah.
And it's not you know you can deal with coaching. We from the city. We tough skin.
Yeah.
You can deal with coaching. We done had tough coaching
Yeah.
since Pee Wee. But
Respect that.
you know what I'm saying? Since little league. But that ain't coaching.
Yeah.
I'm wide open. You kind of riding me all day, and that's all it was every day. And all it taught me was just to be tougher. And you know what I'm saying? Even though I was already tough as nails, just to keep that strong mentality and then never let nobody break you. Because I was broken that year. I ain't gonna lie to you. That first year at Pittsburgh, I was broken.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand, man. There's some real bad coaches out here, man. That a lot of coaches, man, they tied in with people. They get put into these positions based off who they know. But man, there's some guys out here that don't know what the hell they doing.
They don't.
And that's why you see a lot of coaches come and go so fast.
Yeah.
You see coaches getting fired mid-season, and they fumble a lot of good guys. Man, I was looking at the Heisman race from last year and this year. Man, you're gonna see a lot of guys that was transfers. You know, and you're seeing it more and more. Like, I think Cam Ward, the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, man, he transferred 3 times.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, nowadays I'm so thankful that these athletes have the freedom to move as they please without being tied down, and you know, and because you need it, because you got some of these coaches, they assholes, they don't know how to handle the power.
Yeah.
You know, you're seeing coaches all the time around the country, you know, fucking up, doing stuff, and they got these kids' lives in their hands, but yeah, man.
Yeah,
Cool that you stay thorough through it though, for real. Man.
Yeah, because I remember getting, you know, like I say, at Pittsburgh, I barely got to play. You know, you could check the stats. I might have played 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Average 1 point a game. But as soon as I make a mistake, I'm out the game. As soon as I turn the ball over, I'm out the game. I started maybe 3 games because of injury, but I just wasn't able to get in my groove and play my game, man, because every time it's a mistake, I'm out. And I wasn't used to that. You know, I ended up failing a drug test there as well. You know, nowadays they don't even drug test for marijuana, which is crazy.
Right.
But, you know, after I failed that first one, you know, you had to go through a drug program back then. And he told me if I failed another one, he was going to send me back to Durham. And I never failed another drug test. Toward the end of the season, we played University of Virginia. Matter of fact, we played Georgia Tech before that. Georgia Tech was going to go play University of Virginia. Before we was going to go to that game, he brought me in the office. Hey, man, we're going to say your conduct is detrimental to the team. We kicking you off the team. We tired of dealing with you, this and that. And, you know, that's what it's going to be. You can't transfer to no ACC schools. And like, you know, Jamal just, you know, attested to, I had to sit out if I want to transfer to another D1. Nowadays, they don't got to do that.
Yep.
Right.
And they can, I could have transferred. If I'm in this generation, if I'm at Pittsburgh, I could have went to Virginia Tech.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't even let me transfer into the same conference because he didn't want to see me
Yeah, of course.
at another school
Yeah.
really
He
rocking
wants to
out,
go to the Pac-10
making
or
him
Big
look
12.
bad. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I ended up, you know, kicked off the team and things like that. And it was rough for me to deal with coming back home. People look at you and talk crazy and what happened. But y'all don't really know the full story. So that's why I started doing the content and, you know, doing things like this just to get my story out there and let people know what happened. And
I feel you, man.
things
Like a lot of guys don't understand how hard it is for a kid to leave home, go states away.
Yeah.
You're in a whole new environment,
I
man.
was
You
in
got none of your
Pittsburgh.
family really there. And man, and just like you said, like growing up in our time, these coaches kind of want the guys subservient to them. Like,
most definitely.
That's why they want. Yeah.
they know that you can't, if you do transfer, they got so much power in their hands. And man, I just
gonna
love
make
that
it
these
hard
kids
for
got
you.
more of the power. Like, you ain't
love
just
that.
talking to them any type of way.
Yep.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? They'll sit, like, you know, they'll transfer
They
mid-season.
don't have to wait to
like,
transfer. Yeah.
Yep.
and they'll ball somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
man, these coaches have had too much power in the past.
I
man.
feel like the more like you said, like if you like a sophomore or a junior going in your senior year, that's when they're using on you more because they know you. If you try to transfer, you gotta wait that other year. You ain't got another year to be eligible. So I
And
feel like
that year-
now the power is in the players. Now that's the best.
It's major. And like I say, man, you know, after getting kicked out of the team, you know, a bunch of schools hit me up.
Yeah.
And it was crazy
somebody
because like we say, the guys got more power now. They take the social media if they have an issue. I didn't think to do none of that, but other schools hitting me up saying, "Yo, we want to recruit you." Pacific University, for example, Damon Stoudemire was the coach there. He played for the Trailblazers, point guard like me.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to play for him.
Yeah.
Why not play for a guy that played in the NBA and actually was one of them guys?
Yeah, he was good.
So they recruit
guy.
me. The assistant coach comes to the city and all that, and he like, yeah, man, we want to recruit you, but Kevin Stallings saying you a thug, you smoke weed, you tried to fight a coach. I'm like, that's insane.
So you mentioned those things, man. So transferring transferring everything, it's not easy, man. So, like, what were some of the toughest moments during that journey, and how did you push through them?
Man, the toughest moments was, like I say, going to ODU. That was the next school I went to. I really thought about going to junior college. Chipola was a school I was looking at. Torian went to. Torian Graham, shout out to him from the city.
Shout out to Torian.
But yeah, he went there. They came and sat down. But I ended up, deciding to go to ODU. But that sitting out, not getting to play was rough. Just practicing with the team. Yeah. But it really enhanced my game. It really made me more resilient, more mentally tough. It kind of taught me how to pick my spots. And I got to watch more and just practice, and all I had to do was just, work out.
Yeah.
You go to practice, get up shots after. Go home, come back, get up shots after. You feel me? We go out, I'm getting shots up after. Yeah. They play after the game, you know what I'm saying? So it was just constant work. And, end up playing the next year. And didn't really get to play as much, a little bit more than I did at Pittsburgh, but I was just more ready for the college game. You can see that from, my highlights at ODU. I was cooking.
I feel like by the end of the season,
killing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
As the season went on, you was getting more and more action. Like,
they had to though. ODU doesn't win that championship that year without me. Yeah. Everybody know that on that team. Yeah. And it was some talented guys on that team.
Yeah,
but
I had a solid team. That's the one time I told you.
Yeah, my shout out to my guy Maude Carver. He played in the NBA a little bit in G League, and BJ Stiff. He was a dog too, but. Yeah, outside of them boys, we was the big three. You know what I'm saying? Whether the coaches wanted to put me in that role or not, everybody knew that.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like, man, nothing wrong with having growing pains, man. These kids shouldn't expect to get it right the first time.
No.
And I think that's something that a lot of kids get held up on, thinking that you got to get it right or feeling discouraged on sitting the bench. Everyone's not gonna like you, but you just need one right person to like you to make it. You know what I'm saying? Look at guys like Joe Burrow and other guys that thrive through it.
Joe Burrow,
these lessons, I wish I would have even known more back then. That that a no, you know what I'm saying, isn't the end of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And,
that's facts.
And really take that shit and grow from it. But you really balled, man. You did your thing at ODU, man.
Yeah, I was cooking, man. We ended up winning the conference championship. Yeah. I had won a state championship in high school my senior year, so that was my second ring, winning the ODU. And then, we played a tough Purdue team in March Madness, but to be able to experience March Madness,
it's crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying, was a dream come true.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because it was probably one of my worst games all year. Like, I got subbed in. I usually used to get subbed in like at the 10-minute mark. If colleges basketball got 20-minute half. So I'm used to getting in like 10-minute, maybe 8, 7, toward the end of the first half. He threw me in at like the 15-minute mark.
Yeah.
The guy got in foul trouble. Kid, I'm like, oh, man. I get in. I ain't really ready for the moment. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. That's why young fellas stay ready.
Yeah, you never know.
Because you never know. I had never got subbed in that early all year. Biggest game of the year, I'm in there. And, I probably went like 0 for 5, 0 for 6. But, I took good shots. But, everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
But this is why I just said a young fella that's watching, bro, just stay ready no matter whether position you in. You never know when your number gonna be called, bro. So. But it was just great to just experience March Madness, though. But Purdue, they had a squad. They had Carson Edwards. Y'all remember him?
Yeah,
he was a guard about my height, crafty.
Yeah, a little short, light skin. Yeah.
Bro, pulled from half court. Bro. He should be in the league right now, like nasty. Then they probably had 2, 3 7-footers. Shooters on the wing. Yeah, Purdue was like that. They killed us, but it was just good to experience it.
Yeah. So, man, how would you stay focused on academics? Like playing at a high level. Like, what would keep you focused on academics?
Well, it's very simple. I knew early on, bro, like, I just kind of had a mindset of, like, if you don't get grades, you're not going to play. I knew that, from elementary school. Like, my dad was very rough on me as far as, like, hey, if you get a C or a D, I'm on that. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm glad that he prepared me like that, because when you get in middle school, high school, y'all done seen guys that's overly talented.
Oh yeah.
But when the grades come out, they don't make the team because they ineligible. So I never wanted to be that guy that was like overly talented and didn't make the team just because I didn't want to do the schoolwork.
Yeah.
And I always been a smart guy. So school just came easy to me. I just had to just show up and just do the work. And my love for the game just made me, I was never gonna be that guy. Yeah. So it was pretty simple.
So if it was one thing that you said growing, like you told us earlier, with your dad, man, what's the one thing that kept you driven, and was the one thing that he instilled in you as a youth?
But my dad told me one thing, one quote he told me early on was like, pain is temporary, glory is eternal. Mm-hmm. I live by that, you know what I'm saying? And, pain it's gonna be temporary. You working out, you lifting, whatever you doing, whether you playing football, basketball, you gonna feel some pain.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be temporary. The glory come after that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you put in that work and you see, you know what I'm saying, how your game can translate to that next level, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It just relates when you put in that real work in, the work gonna show. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing.
Look, even they know, I know, like you said, like we play football, so like you only play once a week. Basketball players play year round, daily.
Most definitely.
More games than one day, So like, tell the youth and the kids now, like, what was it like having to like? That's a lot of moving. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot every weekend, knowing you're gonna be moving. You're not able just to sit in the crib and relax, or just to go do something with your parents. What was it like having that pressure on you as a young age? Every weekend and every week during high school, you had to come and actually produce every week, every weekend. Like,
I mean,
what's that pressure on you as a young?
Honestly, man, I never really felt the pressure. I love the game so much, bro. Like, I used to go out and hang out and do things like that, but I used to enjoy going on these trips. I love traveling for one. And now the fact that basketball is allowing me to travel, I'm locked in. You know what I'm saying? So why I want to stay in the city for? You know what I'm saying? I got a basketball that, you know what I'm saying, as long as I produce and play at a high level, I can travel, I can play against other top talent and get scholarships, and NBA scouts can see me. So I was just locked in and focused, bro. Like, it was fun for me back then. All that was fun. I didn't really basketball didn't start seeming not fun to me until I got to college and I saw the business behind it. I saw that it don't matter how good you are. If I like Jamal better than you, but you better than Jamal, I'm gonna play you. You know, if your daddy played at the school, you're playing over Jamal because he's a nobody. I don't know his daddy. So that's just how the politics. Once the politics start getting involved, that's when it became pressure.
Own the daddy or somebody else something.
It's a lot that go into it, but that's when I really felt the pressure. You know what I'm saying?
He even got the scholarship.
Exactly.
If I can speak on that, man, too. Also, man, I feel like it's a blessing to even have stuff on your plate as an athlete. Like, if you got a lot to do, if you really want it, man, see the blessing and just suiting up, just being around your guys, being able to even accept the NIL, like it's a lot. But I feel like when you training so hard, like how we into it, like that shit become nothing.
It come natural.
Yeah. And man, hell yeah, young athletes, man, it's a blessing to have a lot on your plate, man. And
exactly.
You don't want less on your plate because you ain't eating.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You want a whole Thanksgiving meal on your plate, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what was the difference like going from Pitt, ODU to now HBCU culture?
Okay.
Tell us what was that? What was that? And how did you end up picking Winston out of all the schools?
Yeah, it's crazy. I told you I got kicked off the team at Pittsburgh. Failed one drug test. The coach labeled me, whatever. I go to ODU. I sit out the first year. I play the next year, and they set me up to fail a drug test. I failed one my red shirt year. I'm passing all the rest of them. I play or whatever. And then once we lost to Purdue, said, we don't want you working out with the team. Focus on your schoolwork. I said, they're getting rid of me. I just thought that in my mind. They recruited a JUCO point guard. He come in smoking the gas with us. Then they recruited a high school guy that was playing my position. He come in, but he watching me the whole night. Soon as he leave, hey, you got a drug test. Out of season, though. Mind you, when I'm in college, you get drug tested in the fall, right after Christmas break, and like right before March Madness. So the fact that I'm getting drug tested in the spring is crazy. And I'm the only person on the team. It used to be me, you. It's gonna be at least 3 or 4 of us.
Somebody gonna say something.
So Buddy probably did.
Now they probably,
so,
they're gonna have an eyes person.
Exactly. So after I failed that, I was supposed to. Your second fail back then was a game suspension. It didn't happen. They got rid of me. So before Winston, I went to Nicholls State. A lot of people don't know that. I went to Nicholls State in It's like a school in Louisiana.
Nickel.
It's Division I. You fly into New Orleans and then you drive like an hour. Country, boy. I'm talking about slave fields. I'm like, but I got on the campus and I liked the coaching staff and they was gonna let me play. And then back then they didn't drug test for that. So I'm like, okay, I'm on that. I like it here, whatever. We'll see how it work out. Man, I got down there. You know, at Pitt and ODU, it was money that we was getting every month. At least like a couple $100 in financial aid. Even in the summertime. I got at Nickel State, it was no money. It was no meal cards to go to the cafeteria. You know, this is low major. So this is the level. I done seen all the levels. You know, at ODU, you know what I'm saying? You still getting the money. At Pittsburgh, you getting the money and the gear. ODU, the gear is less, but you still getting the money. Nickel State is no gear, no money, no free meals. You down there struggling. So I only stayed there a week. I came home and then I end up, you know, a bunch of schools hit me up. A couple of D1s said they want me to come in and be a role player, which was crazy to me at that point in my career. Southern Illinois, shout out to that coaching staff. Y'all is idiots. But, you know, Winston-Salem State reached out, John C. Smith, Catawba, and I just ended up picking Winston. My sister was there, you know, in school. Not most definitely. But Winston was just a family thing. Like my mama went to Winston. You know, my little sister was there. She graduated. Both of my dad's sisters graduated, alumni. So it was just more of a family vibe that I felt.
Winston definitely a coach out there.
Yeah, Marcus Wells from the city. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to him. But yeah, it was just when I met with that coaching staff, he said, man, I know you done been through, you know, a lot of politics or whatever. He said, you get here if you can play. If you can start, you're going to start. You know, ain't going to be no politics behind it. You know, we just want you to play your game. And I respected that he was just up front and he stood on his word. You know, shout out to Coach Hill. He at University of Maryland Eastern Shore right now doing his thing.
Yeah, I love Winston. I love all HBCUs, to be honest with you. Definitely in North Carolina.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunity. I wish more brothers would take their talents to HBCUs, but I understand that the resources, they don't have it, and it's hard to compete with these.
It's very,
that's what I was going to speak on, too. I'm going to cut you off, but I get to Pittsburgh, and you getting 7-8 pairs of shoes. You get to ODU, you might get 4-5. You get to Winston, might get 2.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And you ain't getting that cheese. I got financial aid, and I got a free scholarship. But a lot of guys that go to, you know what I'm saying, especially
they getting partials.
Division II, they getting partials. You know, they got getting full. I got a full scholarship.
They getting a full, they not.
They not, bro. So that's the difference.
They added up with other stuff to make it even.
Exactly. But I got a full scholarship, you know, even there. But the money wasn't there. The gear, you know what I'm saying. That's really the only difference, bro. But the love, you know what I'm saying, is there. So if you a guy like coming out and you ain't getting high scholarships in a Winston-Salem State or a Shaw. Or Livingstone, you know, A&T.
Livingstone lit, though. I ain't gonna lie with basketball.
I'm telling you, Fayetteville State, you know what I'm saying? Hey, go to the HBCUs and ball out, bro, because at the end of the day, I got my best opportunity to play on the court at an HBCU.
And when I was coming out, they really respected you for
you. They need more NIL foundations at the HBCUs.
They do.
I do feel like more black people would like invest into it to get guys to come, but there's no NIL setup to get these.
There's no setup
at all.
To come there.
There's no setup. I really only, like I said, coming out of high school, HBCUs didn't even recruit me because I was a 4-star recruit. Yeah. You know, they already knew, and like you say, it would be good for them to put the money together to do that. But you know, the NIL game is different. It's different.
Yeah, being there playing that shit, bro.
Yeah. And shout out to my little partner L. Ellis. I ain't gonna put his business out there, but he got a major bag from NIL. I ain't gonna say the number, but he played at Louisville for 2 years and Arkansas for 1 year. Stupid numbers.
Bro, these guys getting
stupid. Right Straight from the city though. Shout out to L. Ellis, man. He overseas right now doing his thing. But
these guys, you got guys. I think I seen one athlete, a basketball player for UNC. Own like a few businesses out there, man, just based off NIL.
Just all off NIL, that's bro. Crazy. Man, shout out to the NCAA for that back payment, though.
Shout out to them finally for doing it.
It's a beautiful time.
Yep.
I love to see it.
I feel like they're like you said, like around that Reggie Bush times to
bro, he would have made so much money.
Yeah,
crazy.
I feel like this will lead up to all that.
And it's wild because they just
O-State type shit. I feel like around that time,
man, it would have been
that led up to this.
Yep. Yeah. And they just did some back payments. Anybody that played,
they had to. They was gonna bring the game back.
Everybody be hitting me up about it. I don't know too much about it.
You two, your years. What year you graduate?
Like 17, 16.
You from 16 to 17, you got some money that you can get because they said from 16 to 21. All I got a little something from Pittsburgh. You know, shout out to Pittsburgh. I ain't gonna say the number, but I got a couple of little bit of that money, and they owe me something. You know,
they owed you a back end.
Yeah, I tapped into that. You know, shout out to my bro for tapping me in. But yeah, they owe me. They really owe me more than that. Yeah, honestly. But it's just good to get something.
It's way more than that, man. I'm talking about, man. It should be a billion dollar something.
You got to think if you coming out of Hillside, what was your scholarships?
Shit, probably for O State. Signed with O State.
But your top 5, like you broke it down, like
Ohio State, Florida. UNC,
yeah, I remember you had Florida,
East Carolina.
Yeah, I had ECU offer too. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
That's probably.
But what I'm saying, that's Florida right there. That's 6 figures. Yeah. Ohio State, that's 6 figures to $1 million.
Definitely, but you got the moment when he went. That's why I'm saying the time Ma went to O State. He that's that Braxton Miller time.
I remember.
So that time the revenue would have been crazy.
It hurt a little bit, man. But I see us as like
y'all started
the sacrificial lambs.
We had to be. We had to be. We had to crawl so the young boys could walk.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't forget about. I just hope the young boys
don't
forget about
it. Back
nah, they don't though. Cause I'm one of the young boys. I seen y'all boys paid away. Yeah. So then it's young boys younger than me that show love. So It's all just a pecking order, man. We all had to crawl before they could walk. So
exactly,
it's love. I'm glad to see they doing it.
Yeah. I think in due time, man, we'll get it back.
Mm-hmm.
Get it back,
so
man.
what you think, man? Do you think North Carolina and Durham is a hooping state, or what would you say is it more football? What would you say from doing the circuit you done seen you done seen everybody? What you think?
North Carolina,
when you leaving and been all these other places, what you think the other people out here saying?
Bro, I'm gonna say it like this. They know we talented in sports, but like, bro, when I went other places, bro, like I was talking to this female, like, "Oh, you from Durham? Like, you ever robbed somebody? Like, you ever killed somebody? Like, you feel me? So like, they look at us like we, yeah. So, but as far as the talent go, it's the hoop state for sure. 100%. But football. Incredible, bro. We done had some incredible athletes, bro.
That's a fact.
We got Maul Marcus. We got Travion Thompson. Vad Lee.
For sure.
And Travion was a dual sport
Brandon
athlete.
Banks. You had some boys.
Bro, Travion could have went D1 in basketball. Josh McNeil? I'm going to do a video on him. Yeah. Dual sport athlete, bro. I seen him score 40 in the True Blue threes. That's a child. That's a core memory of mine.
Carolina Hornets.
Bro had them True Blue threes on. Now, he was at Hillside that game.
Yeah, this was freshman year.
What?
I know you're talking about.
I know he came with the Akron with
that's freshman year.
I remember. But yeah, bro, like we got talent, bro.
Josh for sure, man.
Shout out to Josh McNeil, but yeah.
See, he named everybody that came from around the same area. You never know. Like, these names, you knew at a young age, these guys had the potential and talent to go as far as they wanted, man. So
for sure.
The thing I'm glad we have J Kid here for today. Like, we basically trying to tell you young kids and people around that 12 to 15 to 12 to 18 age, like, don't ever go off just with the first thing he say. Like he said, he went to Pitt and he fell in love with it. Yep. But look, he might have waited a little longer, and then he might have got a UNC Wilmington or Appalachian State. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, even like he said, he would have did an A&T. If A&T would have really put work in him, he would have at least gave it a thought.
And let me speak to that too, because like I was a 4-star recruit, right? But my majority of my high school career, I was a 3-star. And I used to kill 5 stars all on the AAU circuit. We talk about the AAU circuit. Yep, shout out to Raleigh Atkins. Destroyed him. 5-star. Killed him. From New York. He 6'4". Look, 6'4". We can pull up the highlights. Destroyed him. Killed him. Plenty of other Peyton Pritchard that played for the Celtics.
I know who you talking about.
Bro, I destroyed him, bro. Literally.
He right there.
Killed them. So it's like it's so many other guys. Dennis Smith, one of them real dogs. Every time I ran up against him, it was bump. But it's a lot of guys that was ranked high. And I used to kill them, and I used to be like, why are they ranked so high? But I finally got that 4-star rank. But I just say that to say, if you're not a 5-star, Power 5, you got to go to the right situation, bro. Honestly, you got to go to the perfect situation. If you're a 4-star, if you under a 5-star, if you a 4-star, 3-star, it'd be better to go to like an ECU or a high mid-major, bro. That's just my opinion. Yeah. I just think because you got to look at it like if I go to out of my scholarships, right? My top 5, all Power 5. I had Pittsburgh, Creighton, Providence, TCU, Memphis. But if I go to an ECU, what they going?
Yeah.
They gonna have to roll the red carpet out.
Yeah.
4-star recruit. They don't get 4-star recruits every day.
And that's what I say, man. Go where you want it, where they like you said, where they're rolling the red carpet out for you, where they really need you, where they really catering to you. Because
they catering to you, fam.
I think where I messed up at because there's nothing wrong with Ohio State. Ohio State is a good school.
Nothing wrong.
But I believe that, man, if I would have went to a school where
East Carolina, where
we need you, where I think Ohio State they probably wanted me, but
they didn't need me. Yeah.
You go somewhere where you need it, you're gonna see them put everything into you getting drafted.
Yes.
Yeah.
To you your development, all that.
They
Because
everything.
Everybody else and every
a lot of
tool
these
you
guys,
need to win.
they just chasing the name. They chasing the Kentucky's.
Yeah.
Kentucky this. He played for
Facts.
Kentucky. I want to go there. Like, nah,
Facts.
bro, go be the greatest ever at a school they ain't had nobody.
Nobody.
And watch how they cater to you. Watch how they celebrate
Shout out to
you.
Chris
Yeah.
Johnson.
It's
He
all
the
about
greatest
how
that
much
came
they
from
celebrate
East
you, bro.
Carolina.
And shout out to my boy Chris Clemens, who another Chris. I grew up, he's
It's
from
been
Raleigh,
some- it's been some
but he
boys.
went to Campbell, and
Campbell.
rocked out, went crazy. He
Shout
probably
out to
top.
Campbell.
I think Chris Clemens is like the number 3 player
I heard
all
him.
time in scoring. Because he went to Campbell. If he would have went to a high major, he wouldn't have been able to do that, bro.
Yeah.
Because,
Facts.
like you said, man, you go to these high majors, these big schools, they're going to have the number
Definitely
one, number
need to
2
preach
players
that
coming
more,
in.
for sure.
Yeah.
There's boosters that's giving these guys money to where I don't care how good you are, that number 1 player got to start.
He got
play.
to. It's too much money in it.
Like, the guys that was in front of me, my best friend, we still cool. He deserved to play. He was number 2 player in the country.
This is
you
real.
know what I'm saying?
This
I'm
is
behind
real.
him.
This is
And
real.
I'm stressed out because I'm not seeing the field, but the whole time it's like, bro, you just making it hard for yourself because all y'all deserve to be on the field.
Yeah, all y'all deserve to
But-
be on field. That's
But you
3
just- you
dogs
at-
right there.
but You at the top school, like, nah, bro, go to a school where they need you, where you know that they're going to cater to you, and there's no discrepancies on if you're going to play or not.
Yeah.
It's no ifs, ands, or
They
buts
now waiting
about
to
it.
see if
I
this
go
one
to
might
it, even like I remember, it's a perfect example, bro. So I went to the Pangos Elite Camp out in Cali. Lit, first time being in Cali. It's love. My uncle was staying out there. Shout out to Uncle Bobby. He was in Oceanside, but the camp was in like San Diego. But I'm out there for the camp. It's a lot of top guys, from my class in 2016. I'm playing well or whatever at the camp. But as I'm out there, it's schools that's recruiting me. USC was recruiting me. All the coaches on board except for the head coach. He 50-50. He was looking between me and Derek Thornton. Derek Thornton went to Duke and was transferring. And, he was from out there, whatever. But then UC Irvine, on the other hand, they all in. All the coaches ready to go, but it's a lower school. I go visit USC first. It's right there down the street from the Staples Center.
Right.
It's the glitz and the glamour. I go into the practice facility. Nick Young up there. It's guys that I, Swaggy P.
You win crazy.
Yeah. Then I go to UC Irvine. You go to UC Irvine. It's like, man, yeah. But if I would have went there, bro, they would have rolled that red carpet
God,
out.
bro.
So, but it's just hindsight is 2020, bro. Don't go for the glitz and glamour, bro, for the
it.
young fellas, bro.
Like when you go,
I didn't realize
walk
that's
in and
how
all
that
that, that's
is, bro.
gonna be good, like you said. But once your parents leave,
Yeah.
you coming back by yourself to really move.
Now you ain't nothing.
It's a whole
You just a
different
freshman to
vibe.
them.
It's a fact.
I done seen so many guys that's so
It's a
good
fact.
get passed over just because they chasing that. I want to go to Alabama. I want to go to
Exactly.
number
Big
1
school,
school. It's like, bro,
Michigan. Yeah, you don't
go
need to do that.
somewhere where they're gonna cater to you, where you ain't gotta
You
jump
should
through
have took that
hoops.
NC State.
You ain't gotta
instead
jump
of
through
taking-
hoops to get on the field, get on the court because they gonna cater to that number 1 recruit.
They gonna
No matter
cater,
how,
bro.
no matter how good you think
That's
you
a
are.
fact.
It's always somebody better, and maybe you might be just as good or better, bro. But they just, like you say,
Not
the
the
money is already invested,
They already
bro.
invested too much to get.
They
him
done
here.
invested too much, bro. So it's like, it is what it is, bro. Go to where they need you, not where they want you, bro.
You don't want to be waiting for your opportunity off of injury.
No.
Like you don't ever want to be praying nobody downfall for you to come up. So I feel like they saying is very true. Like basically going in that situation, that's what you gonna have to be like. All right, somebody gonna have to come up injured or
That's
get
how it
suspended for you
Yeah.
to end up playing. So
And I swear, I used to be. I ain't
Nah,
wish
that's
on
how it be,
injury,
but
but
you
I
get
used to
me?
be on there like, boy, I hope he mess up, boy. I
Nah,
hope that
he
boy
being
turn that
real.
ball over. So
Nah, he being
That's how it
real.
be.
I'm telling you. But
that's,
yeah,
that's
dog,
really how it is, man. Like he giving you the real insight.
yeah, it's a real game, but y'all tap in, man.
So man, what did basketball teach you about like discipline, resilience,
Mm.
failure, and does that still apply to your life today?
Man, basketball taught me so much, bro. Like just, work ethic for one. Whatever you do in life, you got to work hard at it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be passionate about it. And it has to be a routine. Basketball also taught me routine. Get up, You know what I'm saying? Get to whatever you passionate about, whatever you want, you got to get to it. It can't be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it also just taught me mental toughness. You know, in today's day and age, bro.
With basketball.
Yeah, bro. Today's day and age, bro. You know, social media. You might see somebody flexing $100,000, and now you think you ain't doing enough because you working your 9 to 5, making 50.
Right.
But hey, that might not even be his money, bro. So you know what I'm saying? It's just the mental toughness and the strength and the fortitude that it taught me. And like I say, it's just I'm just grateful to play at the level that I did, and for the lessons that came with it, bro.
You learned so much, exactly.
Mm-hmm. You seen March Madness stuff and the stuff you seen, man.
Yeah,
players lock into this because he trained basketball players now.
Most definitely.
Some of these things you can't replicate. Some of these things that these are guys you need to tap into that really done lived it. That really know what barriers that you're gonna see.
Most definitely.
Man, tap into this man. He got a lot to offer.
If you ain't
here
parents somewhere soon, something ain't right, man.
Oh yeah, that's what and it's crazy because
around here it can start middle school or high school.
Right down the street, bro. I was substituting at Northern, bro, and I was trying to get on with the coaching staff, and they didn't have a coach at the time. And rest in peace, my young boy Uno, man. He was from Bragtown. He was totally talented, bro. He was there when I was substituting.
Yeah, shout out to Uno for sure.
Little Uno, man, long little Uno, man. But he was nice at that basketball. He was like, bro, if you come over and coach, kid, I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna come to school, like. But it just they told me I had to become a real teacher and things like that. But hopefully I get a good job as far as coaching and things like that. Cause bro, a lot of these coaches, bro, a lot of these trainers, they don't know what they're doing. They didn't play at that level. Mm-hmm. You can't replicate it like he just said. Like if you ain't play at that high level, you can't teach somebody to get to that level.
Yeah,
you just can't.
That's true.
It's a difference between high school basketball at a low level and then playing at a high level in high school basketball, playing against 5-star guys that's in the NBA right now. I can name a long list. That's why I started doing my content. It's so many guys, and I got many more. I got at least 50 videos.
Grayson Allen from around here, ain't he?
That's what I'm saying. It's so many guys I played against, bro. I can do content for years. Quincy Miller, I did a video on him, but it's just so many guys, whether they older, younger. Bro, I done played against some real talent, bro. And if you ain't did that, you can't really teach nobody how to go up against it.
Yeah. And the thing with me is, man, don't no NFL or no NBA make nobody to me because I've seen guys play and get discarded quick. So that don't solidify who great or who your legacy to me.
Yeah, that's real.
Like if you putting in work, if you giving back, you doing the right steps. Cause I know how political this shit can be. I've seen guys who terrible get opportunities in the league just because of political shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So or the agent.
So man, keep giving to the game. Keep letting your knowledge spread because I watch the clips. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys don't get a chance to see this game analyzed like the way you do.
Facts.
And they need more voices like you. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And keep doing that shit because you're going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And it ain't all about the guys, only about the guys who play in the NBA or the NFL because a lot of those guys, a lot of them broke, got mental illness, and don't really give a good representation of what the game truly is about.
That's facts.
And you got guys really laying the groundwork, really giving back, like yourself. And man, we excited about your future, man.
Yes,
real,
sir.
Bro.
Yes, sir. I definitely appreciate that, man. That's love.
Hell yeah, man. So like, at what point did you feel your mindset truly shift from being a player to being a leader?
That's deep, man. That's deep. I always felt like a leader, growing up because, you just see younger kids coming up to you. I remember I was in high school, bro, and it's a video of a little kid. He was like, I'm number one just for Justice Kithcart. And, bro, it touched me, bro. I almost shed a tear. It's like I used to be like I'm trying to be like Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
And now for a young kid to say that about me is crazy. But he from the city and I ended up talking to him as he got older, bro. But I always felt that leadership quality, bro. I always try to carry myself in the right way and just show love for the city, man, and just do what I wish a lot of guys from here would have done. You know what I'm saying? But I always felt that leadership quality. I always had the city on my back, bro. I got the city tatted on me twice. Yeah. So, bro, that leadership was just instilled into me early, bro. Right. I just always wanted to make it to the top and, not only do something for myself and my family, but to put on from where I'm from because there was no real light shed on this. You know what I'm saying? There's no real light shed on Durham, North Carolina. It's like a dark cloud on it. If y'all watching Stranger Things on Netflix, them boys from Durham.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And the
Shout out to
upside
them.
down, y'all see the upside down.
Yeah,
in
go
the,
look at them episodes.
Yeah, that's Durham. It's a cloud over the city.
Bella, the mama on Bella.
Yeah.
Will Smith mama from Hillside.
Yeah.
That shit crazy, bro. A lot of
Bruh.
us out there.
We got it's so much talent around here, bro. But it's a dark cloud over the city, bro, because it gets overshadowed by the violence and everything negative. But yeah, I back to the question though. I just always felt the leadership qualities in me, bro. It's always been there.
Yeah, man. Respect, man.
Facts.
Respect. Like what gaps did you see in the basketball space that made you want to start training and mentoring other players?
My guy Justin Burton was somebody that that was like my first. Outside of my pops, that was like the first guy I trained with. Played at a high level at Winthrop. I think he might have played professionally, but what he did for me, it really took my game to the next level because, like we just talked about, he played at that level. My dad didn't play in college, so he really taught me the game and the ins and outs. So what he did for me, I just try to do for other kids.
Yeah.
And I just definitely just looking for more talent, bro, to help out, bro, because I just got knowledge that's just sitting up top, bro. I can't do nothing with it no more. I don't care about playing pro. Me personally, I'm at peace with my career, so I just want to get back to knowledge.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I think for a while, man, kind of to reiterate kind of what you said a little bit, man, I think for a while, for me personally, it was kind of hard for me to really, because I had a lot of resentment towards the game at first.
Most definitely.
It was like, damn, I've given so much to the game, like for it to go this way, and it's like I kind of had to see the positive in it all, like the sacrificial lamb in it all, like
Yeah, and you
I
made
feel
it
like
out,
me
man.
being a Christian, how much I used to me thank God all the time. It was like God kind of got to a point where God was
My
like,
class.
do you love me more than the game? Like what really matter? Like you say you love me, like prove it, because
Facts.
I mean more to you than this game.
Oh yeah.
So I think that being a sacrificial, I feel like being a sacrificial lamb, like there's power in that, because that's like being a man. You
had that.
You got kids.
Yeah.
You got kids. You gonna sacrifice for your kids.
Most definitely.
And I think that the fact that we sacrifice now that these kids getting paid, I gotta see the beauty in that. I gotta live in that, and there's nothing wrong with that. That we all got a calling. You know what I'm saying?
The documentary that just came out with Florida Gators.
Yeah, facts.
Ohio State next. Watch.
Yeah, y'all next.
They gonna drop that bit.
And it's crazy what he just said, bro. It hit home
Y'all's
because
next.
it was deep for me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I said, I was a 4-star recruit, bro. I played against pros. I know I could play in the NBA. I should be in the NBA right now. It's NBA pros that I done destroyed. And it was really, I had, after I left Winston-Salem State, I had a workout with the Charlotte Hornets and the Orlando Magic. The Charlotte Hornets workout sticks into my brain, the most because it was other guys there, that was, potentially to get on the team. And my dad was like, my dad is the type of guy, I don't know how he was able to watch the workout. He just got up in there. But he's the type of guy, he not going to sugarcoat, bro. If I play bad, he going to tell me, bro. He not going to, even if I had a 15-point game, you could have did this, that, and the third better.
Yeah.
He said he watched the whole workout. He said, bro, he's the best guard in the gym. I didn't make the team, and I seen 3-4 other guards make G League teams, make NBA teams, get two-way contracts, and I didn't make it. And that hit home because I'm like, man, why I ain't make it? And then I thought about going overseas and things like that. And my agent at the time was like, yeah, you can make $1,000 a month or $1,500. And, at the time I just had a little girl. I said, bro, that's not no money, bro. I'm not going all the way overseas to make that. So, I just was at peace with it, and I just, laid it to rest then and just started working, bro. But it was very difficult, bro, because I never had a job before. Growing up, like,
that's another
if
thing.
Kids go to school and, they be just regular students, but they go get jobs at DTLR or Foot Locker or Wendy's. And, you know what I'm saying? I never did that because I didn't have the time.
You didn't have
Like
time.
you say,
Right.
school ball in the
Weekend
wintertime.
ball.
Then you go, when April hit, from April to July, it's AAU season.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I ain't had time to do all that, bro. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm at peace with it, bro. But, yeah, it was definitely rough just putting basketball to rest and, you know what I'm saying, realizing like, all right,
That's the one thing.
I'm
that
a
got
real
me
person,
involved.
but everybody gonna keep asking me about basketball. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all love.
Yeah.
Man.
That's what
It's a
you
good
gonna make your
transition.
embark on this, man. Like that's the thing, Maul. I feel like y'all both y'all got a relation with both of that, man. It's like y'all both know y'all should be in the league. Y'all both know what y'all gave to the game, but like now y'all trying to, like y'all don't hate the game, but y'all trying to y'all had to find a way to fall back in love with the game.
Most
after
definitely.
how it treated you. So I feel like now the best way for y'all both to do it, like I'm telling them all, is to get back, man.
Just to get back.
Make your own AAU team. Get a
Yeah.
Pee-wee. Start a football league. You feel me?
That's
Get back
a
to the
fact.
kids. If you got to start in middle school.
Yeah, that's a
You
fact.
gonna feel it. It's gonna be like it's gonna be way more than
That's
money.
the only time I
It's gonna
get
be way
joy,
more than
bro.
money.
That's the only time I get joy, bro. Because like you just said, I literally hated the game. Like I didn't hate the game of basketball. I hated
The
what
business
it
of it.
The business of it.
Yeah.
What it became. I'm like, why is it not? If you're good enough, you play.
Yeah.
That didn't make sense.
Politics.
It didn't register to me. And I got into, we talked about mental health. I got into some real mental health issues behind it. Because I couldn't process, I get the ODU and, shout out to Jason Wade. But
'cause
his
you
daddy
should've been playing more.
played the ODU, right? He can't shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? All he
remember
do is
that,
get
yeah.
to the rack.
I
He
remember
play
that too.
defense, but you're playing over me because your daddy played at ODU. I couldn't rationalize that. It was other guys in front of me too that
always
just
been
wasn't
like
good. And I'm just like, bro, I couldn't. The politics threw me off, bro. So I literally
politics.
hated the game of basketball for
fact.
that. But once I started training, and I'm like, just teaching kids that maybe 5. I done trained kids from 5 years old, 6, 7, all the way up, and you know what I'm saying, to 15, 16, bro. But giving back really brought the joy back, and I think coaching would help me out, as well, just regain that love. Because even right now, I can't watch college
I
basketball.
say shout out to Emerald. Emerald from she doing her thing. Like she was at Shepherd, I know, last year winning the middle school ball.
That's dope.
And now she's somewhere now, I think, coaching high school ball.
That's dope.
So like
Shout out to her.
them. Like you gotta start somewhere.
You got
like,
to.
You gonna want to automatic like I want to go coach at Word of God. I want to go coach at Riverside. Like nah, do your year, 2-3 years at somewhere else. I promise you,
Yeah.
it's gonna come to you, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna come
Yeah.
to you.
It's gonna
And
happen. for
kids,
sure.
you gonna easy get kids, bro, because they gonna know you play. They gonna be under you, bro. Like that shit,
Facts.
it's gonna come easy, man.
Sometimes
Shout out to that.
sometimes God is protecting you. Like
Exactly true.
the biggest thing I've seen, like since stepping away from the game, man, is to me that God was protecting me. That
That's a fact.
I'm thinking that
On
I'm
the
missing
business.
out, but everything that's been revealed to me from not playing the game is like, damn. Now I understand why I wasn't playing the game.
Cricket.
From a lost friend, I've lost friends that now I'm like, damn, thank God that I lost that friend because if I was in the league, he probably would have crossed me out for
That's
yeah.
crazy.
$100,000 or would have killed me. You know what I'm saying?
That's real, though.
So much stuff has been revealed to me. It's like, damn, now I understand.
Bruh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got friends who, the best player I ever seen touch a football field, Ryan Shazier. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
End
Shout
up
out
getting
to him.
paralyzed.
Shout out to him.
Shazier,
Pittsburgh,
man.
I remember him.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, you
Man,
never
that's
know
crazy.
why you not playing. 'Cause it could be the guy's protection. And so that's why it's like, man, I'm not stressing him because if he could take me there, then I know that he can take me anywhere I want to be. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's okay to pivot. It's okay to keep going, even when you don't really understand. You know,
You
'cause
ain't got
But
You
that's
ain't gonna
real,
see
bro.
clear.
Like what he just said, bro. I had friends and young fellas, if y'all watching, bro, keep you a solid friend group, bro. And it's kind of hard when you coming up to figure out who your real friend is, because like you just said, bro, I had partners around me I thought was really my dogs. As soon as I stopped playing ball, the phone is not ringing no more. But if I would have been in the NBA, kid, where we at? Where we at? Like, I need tickets to the
hear that.
game. Like, I'm telling you, bro. So people are not genuine. When you get to that level, it's hard to see. Like, because I always been a genuine person. Regardless if I never felt like I was cocky or, you know what I'm saying, just because I was a big time name. And my friends, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, was my real friends. But it's a lot of people that's around you just because the females is looking at you. This man right here, he was a guy around the city, bro. Jamal Marcus, all the females, whatever. So why wouldn't I want to be his friend if I'm a leech?
That's a fact.
yeah.
Why Justice Kithcart, kid?
That's why he has
All the females. I used to pull up to the BP, bro, and 16 years old, bro. Probably got like 10 scholarships at the time, but I'm a big name in the city. Females, it's kid. It's kid. They treat me like I'm Lil Wayne. So why wouldn't a nigga want to be around if he a leech?
You'll have all the shoes and everybody around in the city want to be right around you.
Everybody,
But
bro.
really,
But
they act like
they not genuine, bro. They want to be around to gain something off you, bro. And then the day that it don't work out, I knew that nigga wasn't that good, or whatever. They not gonna call your phone, bro. They not gonna hit you up, bro. They not gonna be there for you, bro. So that's crazy that you just. I laugh because I done dealt with the same thing, bro. And it's only God taking it away because, like you just said, maybe it wasn't meant to be. They could have crossed you out, could have stole money from me, or you. It's same thing, bro. So
I feel like another thing. I feel like y'all both like relate to, like y'all said, having to go so far away and having a like y'all already became and been extraordinary in what y'all did in the city.
Yep.
Y'all had to go to another state. These boys don't know that. They never seen. They coming from all these other places and they just as big or been in other invitationals and able to have the bread to be doing all these invitationals on the weekends. So what made what made you guys really like tap in and be like, all right, now I know I'm this, but all right, now I know I'm gonna have to start fresh. Like you had to start from square one.
You saying like post sports?
No, like when you first went to Pitt and then you got there, but you better there and just as big as these guys, but you fresh and new to the area, so you had to start from square one. You really had to you had to kill their ass every day in practice. You had to show you feel me. So what did that do to you? Coming from the city and actually having to start over, having to prove yourself once again.
I think just coming from the city, bro, getting to Pittsburgh, like shout out to my boy Jamel Artist from Baltimore. Crazy accent.
Because it couldn't have been all bad at Pitt.
Nah, it was all love. I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't all bad. But like, you feel me? We just talked about, the service level. But I had some real friends that I developed, bro. My boy Jamel Artist from Baltimore.
Yeah.
He said, yo, dummy, we going to the gym at like 2, stupid. He talking to me crazy. I'm like, bro, I'm country. I ain't.
Baltimore?
Yeah, I said, why you calling me dummy? He said, that's just the lingo, stupid. So I'm like, all right, bro. And then my boy Mike Artist, you feel me? Mike Artist, no, Mike Young, my fault. Jamel Artist and Mike Young. Mike was from like Jersey, you feel me? But they was both seniors. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So them was like my OGs when I got to Pittsburgh. And my boy Corey Manigault, we both was freshmen together. And, we was roommates and things like that. So that was like, the Fantastic Four type. Yeah. We was all clicked up, but we was all from the inner city. Corey from Suitland, Maryland. He talked different. Yeah, First time I meet him, he said, yo, Slim. He say, let's go get on some legs, Slim. I said, what is legs? Like, we don't talk like that.
Yeah, we don't talk like that.
I said, what you mean? He said, let's go get on some females. I said, bro, like, you could have just
That
said,
was
let's
the
go get
best
some
part.
hoes.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
but, just different, meeting them guys, but different lingos, but the same culture. Yeah. You understand? So it was just good relating to them guys. And I learned from Mike and Jamel, just the work that they put in. You know what I'm saying? They really brought me to the gym and just showed me the ropes and things like that. And me and Corey just developed a good bond. My boy Corey overseas right now, balling in China. But it's just good to relate to them guys, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Just have that, that real bond, bro. But yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, just that you in it together. You know what I'm saying? We
Yep.
the same shit. We all in it together for the same dream.
Most definitely. And when you get to college, bro, you ain't gonna relate to all your teammates, bro. Shout out to my boy Cam Johnson. You feel me? He the type of guy, like, he in the NBA right now. Best shooter I ever seen in my life.
Cam Johnson.
Nuggets, right?
Cam play for the
He used to play for Nuggets.
Nuggets now.
Yeah.
You right. He was with Nuggets.
Yeah.
I think he was with the who was he with? With the Suns. I think Cam played for the
Suns and
Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Cam the best shooter I ever seen in my life.
Him and his brother. He got a brother too?
Yeah, little Puff Johnson. Puff can't do it like Cam. He's gonna call a spade a spade. Cam that thing though. I'm best shooter I ever seen. But you know what I'm saying? As far as like, real relating, I couldn't really relate to Cam. But I would love for my sister to date him. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't really relate to him. So we ain't really spent a lot of time. But that's, when I was at Pittsburgh, the coaches ride me. Cam was one of those guys like, yo, man, you not tripping. The coach just riding you. So when I heard that, I knew I ain't tripping. So it was just all a learning experience, bro. But, I'm grateful for it, honestly.
Yeah. So when you train young athletes now, like, what's the biggest thing you're trying to instill into them?
As far as basketball, bro, I start off with ball handling. You got to be able to dribble the ball. Yeah. That's the
Every
first
position
thing.
Now,
every position. If you're going to get around on the court, you got to be able to handle the ball. And then next, you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to shoot the ball.
Gotta be.
No matter how tall,
1 through
short,
5.
you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to shoot. And then, you know what I'm saying, just the mental toughness, bro. I'm not really a yeller. Even when I coach, in the future, I'm not going to yell. I don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? If either you want it or not. But like I say, the mental toughness, because if you're not mentally tough, I don't even want you on my team, because I'm teaching you for life. You got to be mentally tough to get out here in life.
That's true.
Because when bills come, when them kids hungry, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So like I say, ball handling, shooting, mental toughness, and still keeping the love and the fun of the game. Because that's what a lot of coaches, what I'm saying, don't keep, because they're so focused on they're so focused on winning. At the end of the day, it's still a game. It's still a game. Like, I play football in Pee Wee, and You know what I'm saying? It's all fun though. I played Little League with basketball, rec league. It's still a game for kids.
Yeah.
It just can make so much money that coaches and even parents get lost in that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I done seen parents get lost in that shit.
My daddy was all into that, bro.
My daddy was one of them.
Yeah.
He's tweak.
Man, I would say shout out to Gilbert Arenas. Like,
shout out to Gil.
One thing that I respect Gilbert for was what he did with his son, Elijah Arenas. He didn't make him go play with the best teams or go over here and play. He made him go get the hard. He made him do it the hard way. He had to be everything on the court.
Where they double teaming and triple teaming.
Yeah, so I feel like that's gonna give him the advantage once he get healthy and get back right. I feel like more parents should do like. Don't worry about trying to click up or all right, this the big name team. No, let him build his own name and be able to play 1 through 4, 1 through 5. At least 2, whatever position you play, at least be able to play at least 2 to 3 different positions.
And I don't mean to cut you off with Gilbert Arenas, bro. Parents, my dad reclassed me in the 8th grade. I was at Shepherd Middle School. I reclassed, did the 8th grade twice. And then I went to Riverside. I did my second 8th grade year at Kithcart Heights. It's the dumbest thing that a parent can do.
Reclass.
Me personally. Why? Because end of the day, if you're trying to play basketball or football, they want young talent. If you and y'all get drafted after the 3rd year, right? If you say what year was you draft eligible? 21 or 22? About 22, right?
At my age, 21, about 21.
About 21, right?
21,
so if you reclass your kid, he's going to be 22, 23. If you reclass your kid for basketball, it's dumb. The NBA wants 18, 19, 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By the time you're 23, you're too old for basketball, honestly. And you got to be extraordinary for them to draft you. Yeah. So if you're thinking about Gilbert Arenas, I say that because he put his son up a grade. Everybody not ready for that, though.
You know what I'm saying? He was right.
But keep your son or your daughter in the same grade of their age. Even if they don't make it, at least they go ahead and get a head start on life. Yeah. I always felt like when my dad did that, it wasn't I didn't want to do it, but I've always felt I've been a year behind of whatever God had planned for me. God always got a plan. Yeah. And that's real.
I'm kind of conflicted on it because I've seen so many parents like say like, yeah, you gotta like, what's it called? Hold them back.
Hold back, reclass.
Reclass. Yeah, I've seen people
just so they can like kind of get a head start. It goes both ways because some guys are late bloomers. Some guys, are ready to go off the jump.
That's a fact.
Because you look at guys, I think Cooper Flag was reclassed and he got back into his right class.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a coin flip.
It's kind of a case by case basis. And my dad did it because I was a short kid. At Shepherd as a 6th grader, I was maybe 5'2", 5'3", and I grew to maybe 5'4", 5'5", 7th grade. Then by 8th grade, I was like 5'6", 5'7", maybe 5'8". And then when I reclassed, I got to be like 5'10", 5'11". So he wanted to reclass me to go ahead and let me play varsity as a 9th grader. I look at it as whatever God got for you, what he got for you. In my class, I reclassed to 2016 with Jason Tatum, Dennis Smith Jr., Miles Bridges, Bam out of Bayou, play for the Heat. Shout out to them from North Carolina.
Facts.
Who else? Malik Monk. It's some killers in that 2016. I can keep going. Josh Jackson went to the NBA. 2015 got Jalen Brunson. Who else in 2015? Right off the top, Jalen Brunson is really the only name. Malik Newman was a dog. He went to the NBA. Who else? Diamond Stone was a big man. He's not even in the NBA. Malik Newman, Jalen Brunson, the only one that I just named out of those 3 that's in the NBA. Jalen Brunson went to Villanova. And that was my first college scrimmage at Pittsburgh. He gave me the business. I did a video on him. He gave me the business. Cold. But I just say, if I was in 2015, I could have been a 5-star. We don't know what God had planned. I was a 4-star in classes with like Lonzo Ball, somebody I didn't name. De'Aaron Fox was another point guard in that class. Yeah. The class in 2016 was loaded. 2015 was pretty weak.
Yeah.
So, you got to it's a case-by-case basis. And I just say, let your kid, whatever happen, happen. If he got to go to JUCO out of high school, let him go to JUCO. Nowadays, you go JUCO, you still got what?
4 years.
4 years.
They don't count no more.
When we was coming out, they counted. You know what I'm saying? So there ain't no need to reclass, bro. If anything, put a kid up a grade, especially if he's smart in academics. Sports is only a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And don't hold a kid back. That's just my preference. I'm not holding my son back. or my daughter. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why I wanted to ask you, like, what did you think? I know you seen Last Chance U.
I did.
So what did you think about that? Like, you know, being a little, you know, before they started doing stuff like that. What did you feel like? What did you feel like for basketball players?
With the JUCO?
Yeah, like the JUCO and having that chance that they have. You know, because it's some players that really, like you said, you go through that drug program.
Yeah.
You might have ended up getting in some trouble at the school, or the coach, you and the coach couldn't get along, so he kicked you off the team. Last Chance or JUCO is really like, it's not the end of the road if you use it the right way. So for kids who probably don't have the grades or
the scholarships
or resources, like, what would you say? Like, all right, it's 2 JUCOs calling their phone right now, but they ain't answering the phone.
If it's 2 JUCOs calling you, go ahead and make that move. Shout out to L. Ellis. Like I just said, I talked about him earlier. He played at Louisville for 2. He was the #1 JUCO player in the country, straight out of Durham. And when he was coming out of high school, he probably had like Central. He had low majors. He said, I'm going to go JUCO.
Fact.
He played at JUCO for 2 years, and in the second year, he became the #1 JUCO player in the country, bro. Then he go Louisville, ACC, and make a crazy bag, go crazy, you know what I'm saying, for 2 years. Then he go to Arkansas, and he play in the G League. He could have almost played in the NBA. He overseas right now, making more than pretty much everybody that's working regular jobs, bro. So, you know, I don't know, I know other guys that went JUCO. You know, like Torian Graham, he got kicked out of the team in Houston. Went to Chipola.
He did,
and honestly,
Arizona State.
Yeah, I wanted to go JUCO. You know, my pops wasn't informed. Parents being informed.
But JUCO actually, it gets your mentally. You gotta be mentally strong and really believe in your game. Cause you can go there and really go off and go to a big school. Just about you gotta be mentally disciplined. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's a guy named Jay Scrub. I think that's his name. He went JUCO, and he got drafted out of a junior college.
Exactly.
He was like 2018. He got drafted to the Clippers out of JUCO, bro. Whoa. So it's like my dad wasn't informed. I didn't want to go to ODU. I'm gonna be honest. I only picked up the phone for ODU because Brian. Shout out to Coach Stiff. He at UNCG right now. Brian Stiff. UNCG. He played on the team with the Nuggets with Mutombo in like 95, 96. And he used to always call me. I played in the NBA, so I used to pick up the phone to talk to him. But when they was recruiting me, I didn't really care about that school. I'm like, I want to go to this JUCO because back then I didn't have to sit out. Yeah. If I would have played at that JUCO for that year, I could have played and then went to another D1. True. But my dad, after Chipola left and sat down, they came all the way to Durham and talked to me. See, we ain't going JUCO. Bad kids go JUCO. But parents, that's he just wasn't informed.
Yeah, you know that's
it's
true.
Not about. I was a bad kid as far as you know what I'm saying, the college basketball world, because they labeled me conduct detrimental to the team. So I might not be a bad kid to my parents or to other people in the city. Yeah. But in the world of college sports, I'm a bad kid. When they say when they say your conduct is detrimental to the team, you a bad kid. Yeah. Regardless of how you came up. You know what I'm saying? So JUCO is a great route, man. It's a great avenue. I know a lot of guys.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? My boy Jaleel Raleigh went JUCO for 2 years and then went to Stetson. My boy Charles Norman, you know, he went to JUCO for 2 years and went to Troy University. And it can be a vehicle for success, bro. And like you say, it's 4 years of eligibility now. Them boys only had 2 years. Now it's 4. So if you got to go JUCO, do it.
Man, shout out to my boy Hakeem Judd. Went to JUCO.
Hakeem, I remember.
Man, came out
dog.
#1 running back.
Dog.
Ended up committing to Ole Miss.
Dog.
A lot of guys don't think that high school is the end all be all because you can't go to JUCO and you can't reestablish yourself.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And
it's gonna build
a lot of guys use that JUCO vehicle to get themselves to the league and beyond. So. Yeah, a lot of opportunity in JUCO, man.
People parents got to be informed. And kids,
you gonna need a support system.
You got to have a support system.
Budget. It ain't you living in the trenches.
Yeah, I get it.
It ain't no campus. It ain't no campus. Like, that's the one thing about JUCO. Like, just know that it ain't no campus. It ain't no dorms. It ain't no.
You thugging it
out. You thugging it for sure.
No, like, when
ain't no trainers. It's not a lot of.
Home. It ain't no like stuff going on campus.
No glitz and glam.
No, ain't no glitz and glam. JUCO is the trenches, but if you can go there and make it out and make a success of yourself. So I just say, I definitely like, if anybody needed help, you feel me, hit me up, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, we gonna tag that or whatever, whether you a young guy or a parent, because people just need to be informed.
Think about if y'all need
just
help
make the best decision. You know what I'm saying, because everybody is not made to go to a Division I or a Division II right off the bat. It's just a fact. Maybe you need JUCO. Everybody don't need that though.
Basketball don't have as many players as football, so
No.
it's limited, bro.
Facts.
So like, what's one message that you would give to your younger self?
One message I get to my younger self, I never really thought about that, honestly. I would say, I never really thought about that. And I'm the type of person, I always, if somebody asks me something, I got a quick answer. I swear, like,
Deep,
I
though.
ain't,
That's deep.
that's deep.
Yeah.
I say, just don't never let nobody take your confidence. You know, because I got to Pittsburgh, you know, Coach Stallings, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He was at Vanderbilt before he got to Pittsburgh, and he came in and told me everything I wanted to hear. But he literally took my confidence from me. And there was people that would call me and say, you don't look like the same player. I don't feel like the same person. Fuck a player.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like the same guy. My whole aura and my whole image is basketball, bro.
Yeah.
So he stripped me of my
Stripped you
of my
like,
whole
how you play the
image.
game, yeah.
Bro, fuck that.
feel
Of
that
my
shit.
whole being.
Yeah, how you even approach
How I
it.
even look at myself in the mirror, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly. Because I only looked at myself as, I knew I had other talents outside of basketball and things like that, bro. But, you know, when you come up and you so good at something, that's all everybody want to talk about. So that's all you going to view yourself as. So he literally stripped myself of my personal image and, you know what I'm saying, my confidence. So I just tell myself, just keep your confidence no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And just take your time as far as decision making. But it really, the confidence, whatever sport you're playing or whatever you're doing in life, whether it's music, anything, you know, you got to keep confidence. If you don't got confidence, you dead.
You gotta be able to take them though.
I feel that 100% because
It's a fact.
freshman going into college, you go from being that guy to now you kind of back at the bottom. You know, we know how it is when the freshmen come up, even when you're in high school. You know, you see the young guys.
That's true.
And I think that it's so easy to, like you said, I went through the same shit, like losing your confidence, thinking that you putting yourself up against these guys and you're not thinking that you that guy no more. But always know like what got you there, like who you really are. That it's a forever growing battle. You know,
Most
what I'm saying?
definitely.
That you don't need to be the greatest on day one or day two.
Nah.
You know, and I feel like in coming comfortable with the process, you know, and I think that's what I feel like I would have really wish I would have known then, like really become comfortable with the process because you're not gonna be that guy day one.
You're
day
not. You're not.
You different. You come
And you
out
got to
with
think,
some
who was the guys on your defense when you got to Ohio State?
Bosa.
two. Bosa,
That's what I'm
No
saying. Hold on, let's stop there.
no spin.
Let's stop right there. He said
Exactly.
Bosa.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember, bro. That's the thing. I grew up looking up the big bro. You feel me? I seen him and his team and all the
Yeah.
guys that they had. He was that guy.
He was the guy.
He get to college and then Bosa is there.
Yeah,
So you gotta
Came in the
understand.
same league, right?
That's what I'm
he
saying.
came a year after me.
Oh, he
That
came
one-
a year after you, Bosa.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
want
This
to know
is
if
it.
Spence came in.
This is probably one of the greatest, you know what I'm saying, ends out of the NFL. And
Facts.
he could have been the same way, but it's just like you just gotta the process, bro.
Politics.
You gotta get comfortable with the process. The politics is gonna be there. So, you know what I'm saying? Just make the right decision, bro. But like you say, get comfortable with the process because, bro, it's grimy, bro.
It is.
It's grimy, bro, and it's only for the tough. You know what I'm saying? The reason that he's sitting here, I'm sitting here,
Facts.
because we mentally tough. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Durham, bro. What else we
Don't
got?
come easy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? What else we got? We was born forward tough, bro. So
They basically
You
choose
feel
y'all and try to spit y'all out, but y'all came back out refurbished.
I'm telling
I'm
you.
proud of y'all, man. Like
Most
for
definitely.
y'all to be able to go to the power levels that y'all did. Like everybody know I went to HBCU, Johnson C. Smith. So like for y'all to be able to come from where y'all come from and make it that far, and having to go through that humility and having to start over, having to rep yourself, rep your family, and rep the city every day in practice.
I used
and
to
in
rep the
games.
city overly though. That's
Like, not even saying it,
God.
just repping it by being yourself and practicing hard. Like, you get what I'm saying? They're like, oh yeah, that boy come from North Carolina. Like,
I used to
so
rep
we
the
was
city too
proud of that.
hard though. That's the thing though. I remember I'm in the country. I remember I got the
No,
ODU.
facts.
I got the ODU, bro. And shout out to Coach. What's his name? Coach Richardson. I really want to give you a middle finger, but bro, I got the ODU, bro. And this is one day in practice, my red shirt year. The whole red shirt, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. You know, you red shirt, you just
can't- yeah.
you basically like if we play Texas and the point guard average 30, okay, smooth. So they gonna give you the plays, but I'm like the point guard average 30. So I'm shooting the ball every time. You know what I'm saying? So one day I come into practice, here come J Kid, Bull City, hide your wallets. He said, hide your wallets.
Oh, no.
This is a brother.
That's really the stigma, bro.
But this is a black man, though. You feel me?
That's really how they
He
be.
went to Elizabeth City State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about the Bull City. Hide your wallets. Here come J Kid. I'm like, bruh.
That would have pissed me off, too.
Bruh, I don't got no respect for that man, bro. Honestly, because you a black man, bro. And I'm a young brother. I'm like,
it's hella white people in here right now.
come on, bro. Like we had the head coach was a white man, but all the other assistant, Coach Stiff, you feel me? Shout out to him. He never did nothing to grind me. Like I told y'all, that's who I used to pick up the phone and talk to. You know what I'm saying? Head assistant coach. He played in the NBA. And then you got Coach Richardson, a black man, and another coach, Coach Johnson, whatever his name was. I don't remember him, but he was a black man. So it's other guys, basketball operations, white guys. The trainers, white guys.
Facts.
But it's like, why are you speaking on that in front of the team?
Exactly,
bro?
that's what I'm saying.
It just I couldn't rationalize it, bro. And that I would never coach college ball, me personally, unless it's at a black school. I can't do it. I don't even want to be a part of it, honestly.
Yeah,
Growing up, my granddaddy played at John C. Smith, bro, and he used to tell me like before he passed away. I'm like, granddad, why you ain't playing no white school like Carolina or Wake Forest? He said we couldn't go there. That's real.
That's facts.
You couldn't black athletes could not play at a predominantly white school because of racism. You know what I'm saying? Because of Jim Crow laws, they couldn't do it.
Yep.
So
that's why I say shout out to back then Central and Duke, man. If everybody know back then they used to sneak and have games.
Yeah, shout out to that.
And now it's like, man, we've been low key.
Right.
Black people have been kind of like monopolized.
Most definitely.
They let them go now because they making so much.
Yes.
Yeah, because of the money.
Because of the money. And it's like, you feel me? Like I remember, I wish my granddad was alive when I started getting recruited because I remember me telling me that, and then my mind was blown because I'm like, what you mean? Only thing I see on the court when I go or the field, if I go watch Alabama, Florida State,
exactly,
Clemson, it's brothers out there. If I go see Carolina, it's brothers. If I go watch basketball and Syracuse, it's brothers. These PWI, granddaddy, what you mean? Well, back then we couldn't go there. So when he told me that, it threw me for a loop, bro. I couldn't even understand it or rationalize it, but I just
they let them start coming because of the money.
Because of that money, and because we was the most talented.
Look good on TV. It look good on TV.
Yeah, we always felt left out. You know, black people. We looking at these big institutions like we being left out, and I think that, man, we do got to get to a point where it's like we got to bring it back home to these HBCUs.
You got to bring it back home,
shout
bro.
out to Deion. He didn't stay at Jackson State as long
Shout
as
out to
we want him,
Deion.
but he did. What he did there at Jackson State is legendary.
It's legendary, and shout out to somebody like me for going Shador. Shout out to somebody like me for coming home to an HBCU because I could have easily went to Catawba, a white Division II.
Travis Hunter. Shit.
Travis Hunter, you feel me? Shout out to my boy Blake Harris that started off in Missouri. He was a 5-star recruit. Went to NC State, then ended up at A&T. Shout out to Quay Parker. You know, start off at Tennessee, went JUCO, then went to A&T. Shout out to it's another cat.
That's a fact.
It's another cat. I can't think of his name. Now. Seventh Woods. Start off at Carolina, South Carolina. End up at Morgan State, bro. Yeah. And honestly, bro, just, you know what I'm saying, the HBCUs, bro, whether it's money there or not, you going to make money one day if you get the opportunity to show your worth.
Bro, you end up making all CIAA and y'all winning these
all MEAC,
bro, they gonna see you.
Come on, bro, they gonna see you, bro, and you gonna get paid in the back end. NBA money, NFL money is way bigger than NIL, bro.
Thank you.
So you know what I'm saying? If a HBCU come calling and you got them on your line, bro, and it's other big schools calling and they got more money, don't just take that money off the rip because you can get a better opportunity to show your talent and then go to the pros.
Really understand you and your
pros watching.
They watching. And not only that though, you get it's just different when you around your people, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's different when you go to the cafeteria and it's fried chicken Wednesday and fried fish Friday. You around them sisters and you ain't got to play around with them snow bunnies that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to party? You know how it go. I don't want to party. I don't know what that is. You feel me?
So I had one more question, man, before we really dive into it. I had a few other questions where we dive into like the sports world and what the fuck going on, because a lot of bullshit going on. So man, like, how do you want like your impact on the game to be remembered? Like not just as a player, but as a mentor and as a creator.
Man, you know my impact, man. I get it from the young fellas, bro. Like I said, I shout out to L. Ellis, you know, Antonio Day, Bobby Pettiford, Josh Hall. These guys I did a little content on, and they from my city, and they've all played at a high level. You know, whether that's Division I, whether that's overseas. You know, Josh Hall even went to the NBA, and just getting that, you know, big bro, you paid away. The fact that they can say that, and I looked up to guys like you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Torian Graham, Josh McNeil, Greg Little. You know, all these guys that came before me. I always just wanted to get in that realm of, you know what I'm saying, light of like you guys, honestly. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just great to feel the younger generation give me that respect and admiration. And I never really did it for that. I did it for, you know what I'm saying, just to try to make it to the high level and work hard. But the fact that I get that from the younger generation, that's all I can ask for, bro. Honestly.
You did your thing, man.
think, man.
You did more than you think.
Honestly, that's
I
love.
think, man, a lot of guys don't understand, man, like just how much of an impact that you have on the younger generation.
You never know who watches.
There's some big homies. I'm sure Marcus Wells don't even know that I know him. You know what I'm
God.
saying? But
Facts.
to me, it was like, bro, I was watching you play with my big brother from a distance. I was admiring you so much that even though you was playing basketball, I took some of your game and added to my game, and that's one of the reasons why I got to where I got. So
Most
I
definitely.
feel like, man, if you balling, no matter how big you are, man, truly take passion in it, man, and because
Shoot, TC
you motivating somebody, Tony Creasy too.
TC
Tony
too.
Christie, 'cause
Them
he was
my-
able to
them
get.
my-
Shout out to TC. TC was a
TC.
dog on that field.
I ain't gonna lie.
Them some of the big homies who had a great impact on me in terms of me
Facts.
believing in myself to know that I can do it. You know,
Yeah.
sparking
Exactly.
that,
We saw
sparking that
it.
light in me. So
We seen that. That's real, bro. I'm
fact.
telling you, bro. What he's saying is real because all the guys that I done named, like it's just plenty of other guys that came before me, bro. Justin Watts went to Carolina.
David Noel, man.
David Noel, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Went to Carolina as
UNC
well.
did his thing now.
But and the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I just wanted to just get in that same realm of them guys, and that's all. That was my driving force to obviously, you know what I'm saying, get to a certain level for myself and my family, but to reach that pinnacle that, you know, a light that these guys is at. You know what I'm saying? So I was just grateful that I played at the level that I did, man, and you
legend
know,
for real though.
Most
Legend,
definitely.
big legend for
and
real.
only at 6'2", bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's
Yeah, see that's
that's another thing that
yeah,
be,
people don't get
Tap
like
in.
how
but that's
point
very
guard,
difficult,
shooting
bro.
guards be 6'4", 6'6".
bro. Point guard, bro.
6'6". Like,
That's
it's
why
crazy
I looked
now.
up to Allen Iverson, bro. He's only 6 feet. That's my favorite player all time, bro. And I
Legend.
embodied that spirit, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I knew, like, when I seen him, I'm like, even if I don't get that tall, I can just have that dog and that mentality
Dog,
about me.
That's what about him.
And I just kept that. And God bless the nigga to be a little taller than even AI. But
Man, he
even when I got
blessed
to
go
college, bro, like,
Georgetown.
bro, look, I got to college, and even when I was playing AAU, like, they ranking Lonzo Ball, he's 6'7" at point guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, Leo.
I'm like,
Yeah,
God damn.
yeah.
Dennis Smith, my height, but then he got a 50-inch vertical.
Yeah, yeah.
He cocking that bitch
Nah, he
back,
ain't
back
lying.
here. Boom. Shout out to Junebug.
Shout out to Dennis Smith,
That's
for
my
sure.
dog, you
He
feel
was
me?
definitely
But
different in
dog,
high school,
then
college.
De'Aaron Fox, 6'4".
De'Aaron Fox.
Bounce. So
He about 6. Yeah, he about
6'4".
What? Yeah, 6'4".
So you know what I'm saying? It is, look, kids, if you ain't growing or whatever, just keep working, bro. You know
Keep
what I'm saying?
working.
End of the day,
Drink your milk.
work on that jump shot. You know what I'm saying? Work on that ball handling, and you know what I'm saying? You can get it. Look at Steph Curry. Steph Curry.
Exactly.
Chris Paul
Yeah.
shorter than me,
That's
and
true.
Steph Curry only an inch taller than me.
That's true.
If you got that jump, Steph Curry can't jump that high. He can dunk, but you know,
Yeah,
you
he
can't
can't.
jump that high. You
Yeah.
got that jump shot, that ball handling, you can get there for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all
Play-
boys don't even know too. I played that football. That's one of my regrets from my career, not playing more of that football.
Could have kept you going.
I was raw at that
Basketball
shit.
player,
Though.
that shit translates so well.
I play with
bro.
them Durham Eagles too, cause
Shout out
you feel
to
me?
Durham Eagles, man.
Yeah, shout out them Durham
Legendary.
Eagles, man.
I
Coach,
swear
you
to
remember
God.
Coach King? Coach King was your coach.
Yeah.
He used to be begging me, "Kid, come play with me."
Bro.
And I was nice at that DB. I look at now like Sauce Gardner. They say he a tall cornerback at 6'3".
Hands. He
I'm
lockdown.
6'2". So it's like a lot of guys, man. You know, if you, I would tell everybody to try every sport. I was so
Thank
locked
you.
in on basketball that I couldn't see nothing else. When Coach King and even Coach Dunk at Riverside wanted me to come play football.
Oh, yeah. Shout
I,
out to Coach
I
Dunk.
don't want to get hurt or none of that. No,
Yeah,
just
that's
go
how the
try
fans
it, bro.
be.
You can
Nah,
get
he
hurt
a
doing
basketball player.
You can get hurt getting out of bed, bro. So you play every sport, whether you like football the most. I loved
Cause
basketball.
look, Antonio Gates, Tony
Yeah,
Gonzalez.
that's what I'm saying.
Like you really good and play basketball your whole life, but
But
football
look.
might be your thing. You got hands.
Julius
you able to know
Peppers
how
was
to
the
box
same
out.
way.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna give you advantages.
Even
on
the
football
big
field.
boy at NC State, what's his name?
Burns.
He need to be on that football field.
Burns, bro.
Tackle.
Oh, God, he should.
Tackle.
No,
You too
Burns.
big.
Shout
You
out
know what
to
I'm saying?
Burns.
But
He
shout out
did
to
his thing
Burns. He
in that
diced on that court.
He did a thing on that tournament.
But I'm saying, if you get on that football, you too overweight for basketball.
DN,
I'm saying, I'm like, bro, he just said some real shit. Like, don't nothing translate like how basketball translate to football, because a lot of these guys, the footwork and the movement,
It's the same.
it's like if you got good basketball footwork, your football footwork gonna be immaculate.
Immaculate.
You know what I'm saying?
I was great at cornerback, bro, and receiver
saying,
at a
yeah,
point
yeah.
guard, and then at a 6'2", I'm a tall receiver. I'm a tall cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
At 6'2" in basketball, I'm short.
Yep.
In today's day and age,
No, you right.
that's just how it go. When you got Wemby, 7'4" nowadays,
Yep.
and he dribbling just as good as me and stepping back like James Harden hitting three.
Yeah.
So you know, everybody just try track, football, whatever.
I feel like
basketball.
track and swimming should be like the first, not first, but that should definitely be one of the sports when you young, real age, or coming
Most
up
definitely.
should be, because it's gonna get you prepared for any sport.
Swimming.
Track and swimming gonna get you prepared for any sport.
Swimming the hardest work I'd ever put myself through. And
I'm
track,
telling you.
I didn't run track, but I worked out with the track team, and it always got my endurance and my agility up.
You gonna be mad doing this. But once you think
gonna be
about it
mad
and
at
get back
first.
on the court, you gonna like, dang, I can feel the difference.
Facts, though.
That's
Facts.
a fact.
Do
Yeah,
everything.
man.
Shit.
Keep
Definitely
them
young.
activated. Keep the kids
And
activated.
then one thing I'm gonna say on that too. When I played football for the Durham Eagles, 3rd grade. After I played 3rd and 4th grade.
Shout out Coach
When I
Pop.
got on that basketball court, after playing on the field, I was able to initiate contact. I wasn't scared of contact. Before
Exactly.
that, I was scared of it.
Exactly.
Like
Man, I
if
know
a bigger
what
guy
you're
coming, a big man, I'm gonna shy away. When after I play football, I'm going in his chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what football taught me. So if you're an elite basketball player and you want to be elite, you got to play football. Because it's gonna
gotta
build
do
that.
something.
Even if you play for a year, you got to get out there on that field, go through them hitting drills.
You can
know what
tell
I'm saying?
Dennis
The
Smith
ball
played.
skills. And all them-
Dennis Smith, June,
can
but
tell he
when he
played.
got in trouble, look, crazy story about him. When he went through what he went through in the NBA, and they was kind of trying to blackball him or whatever,
Yeah.
he said, I want to go. When they was about trying to put him in the G League, so he was training to go play in the NFL.
Yeah, I can see him. No, for real.
He had Dennis Smith.
Dennis Smith.
He had
That's
scholarship
crazy.
offers for football.
Cold. That motherfucker cold.
Motherfucker was
bro.
cold,
Cold
man.
athlete.
Think about him
No,
at
for
my
real.
height, but you feel me? I got like a 38-inch vertical. He had a 40-inch vertical.
No bullshit.
After he got injured, that nigga vertical went up from like 40 to 45 to like 50,
bullshit.
bro.
No.
He was freakishly athletic. I mean,
Freakishly.
That, nigga, bro. That shit was crazy.
That's a
Bro,
fact.
crazy. Shout out to bro, man.
Shout out to- he definitely one of the ones, man.
Yeah, do it all, man. Do it all, man. But I want to kind of like transition into what's going on to the sports world. But like he said, man, tap into all sports. Man, he got some real knowledge into it, man. But just to kind of get a glimpse into what's going on in the sports world, man. So what do y'all think about the coach from Michigan, man? He Sherrone Moore getting caught up with this girl, man, for
Oh, man.
married man. You know, just got fired from his multi-million-dollar job. Probably no better job that you would want as a
but
coach
the kid- I
in
got that
football
right.
than this job. What do y'all say about these guys getting caught up like this, man?
Man,
That's crazy.
Pops called me about that, man, and it's like for the young fellas, bro. You know what I'm saying? My grandmama told me like you got to control your little head,
Yeah.
because your
Facts.
big head you gonna be smart up here. You got to control buddy downstairs, bro, because you got a family already. Don't get married until you're ready, for one. Let's just start there, and then for two, it's like you can't never let nothing become between your money and your passion. I'm pretty sure he loved football. And now you got a job at Michigan, one of the most historic universities for football all time. So it's like you can't never let nothing come between that, bro. And if you can control downstairs, you got to think with your mind, bro, not with downstairs, bro. And that's just kind of how he got caught up, bro. I feel bad for the brother.
But they give you
I feel bad
everything
for
to
him.
destroy
I
yourself.
don't know if I feel bad for him because we've seen this story time and time again.
yeah.
Like time and time again where
2025.
these guys be at these coveted positions and you see somebody seep in and fuck it up for them, whether it's Shannon Sharp
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like, bro,
Even
You
the
got-
coach for the Celtics.
yeah.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying? You
bro.
gotta know, bro,
Leave
once you
alone.
get in these
Come on
positions,
now.
dog, these girls, they don't want to talk to you because they think you look good or
Man,
you're
it's-
funny.
they could be a
They
whole
see the
plan
money,
from the
bro.
get.
They see the money. And that's what a lot of y'all got to realize. Like, it's a lot of females that unfollow me on Instagram once I start playing ball. They just unfollowed me. They wanted me for the check. You got a girl you may think you like, go look to who she follow.
Exactly.
It's probably gonna be Buddy from BYU, Buddy from Florida, Florida State, Clemson, whatever. They're gonna football or basketball, and then they're gonna be following Brenner Ingram. They're gonna be following Ja Morant. They want to check.
Nah, that's a fact.
They're gonna be following Pooh Shiesty or Lil Baby.
Yep.
They want to come up, bro.
Yeah.
They don't like you for you, bro. So find somebody real genuine, bro, and stick with that, bro. That's the biggest
And
thing.
it's okay to know that these women like you for you, so you
Most
keep,
definitely.
you keep it P.
Have fun.
To where now you in control. Like, don't be in no environments to where you not in control. Like,
Facts.
You talking to girls on campus, you losing your control because all they gotta do is show a motherfucker your text thread, and now you fired.
It's
You know
whole
what I'm
different
saying?
now. It's different,
You need a
bro.
girl. If you worth $7-8 million, bro. Like, you really need a girl to get your rocks off, bro. Like, go. You know, I would say like go to the strip club or something, or go somewhere where.
Go somewhere.
Where it's transactional.
Yeah, keep that shit transactional where like you know what you're looking for, like, and the girl won't even attractive. Like, he got a whole wife and like 2 or 3 kids.
Terrible.
You know what I'm saying?
He ain't never been around that type of lifestyle.
Money can't unlame you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Money can't unlame you.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Somebody
That's what I'm
like,
saying. He won't used to it.
I done been used-
Michigan. He didn't know what to do. Seen a white girl.
it's
You
t-
talking to her on the field? I'm like, they got you on ESPN.
Exactly,
With this girl. Like, what the hell is
goofy.
she too close, bro?
Yeah, see, I ain't even know all that. I don't feel
Yeah.
bad for him then. I ain't gonna lie
He
to
an
you.
idiot, bro. I
Yeah,
think
he
he an
on
idiot.
camera.
A lot of
on
guys,
the game.
but like you say, a lot of guys ain't used to that fame and that clout. I done been used to it, so it ain't
They
really
gave her like
deal.
a new paycheck. Remember, she got paid more. She got
so-
a pay raise. They
So
tried
people on the campus already knew that they had some shit going on.
exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Now get right.
So
They was
folks-
about to get her a pay raise.
She did get a pay raise.
Yeah, like
So-
come on now.
For 1 year, she went up like 30. Right in front of you. 1 year, she went up like $30,000.
Y'all pay
So,
attention to that,
My
man.
thing is, it's like, bro, you know they out here for you, bro. You know that. Like, you got to understand that, dog. With great power comes great responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Well,
understand
come on
that
now.
shit, bro. Come great
Coming
responsibility.
from Harbaugh to you, man, like come on, you know you got a big responsibility. Harbaugh really built his name back up to be able to make it back to the league. Now you see what he doing. The Chargers almost competing to be in the playoff position. Like for you to come in and take that position from the school he was at to coming to Michigan, it's too much responsibility. You know, eyes is watching you.
Yeah.
They invested all that money into you. Of course, they're gonna want to know what you're doing off the field. They investing
And-
all that money into you.
And you never know, like, when you get to sign these $1 million deals and you doing business with
Exactly.
billionaires, you got to be careful because
They watching.
you have a bad season. They mess around and send a plant in just to stumble you up. Oh man, we don't want to pay him that money. How about we get a girl to go in and fuck him up?
Amen.
To where now he get fired for cause. We ain't gotta pay him no more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I
They
don't
get
think
tricky,
these,
bro.
I don't think these situations be coincidences. I be thinking like when you look at situations like
You gotta be really tapped
Deshaun
in with your
Watson.
family and God,
Yeah.
like you said, because temptation is a mug. So only way he would have been able to escape this was to be as close as he can to his wife and family and God. Right now, you see what it was. It wasn't.
I don't feel bad for him. You fuck up like that.
I say shout out to Deion.
crash out.
Deion been at Colorado for a few years. We haven't heard any. I say shout out to him, man. Like, 'cause that's a lot of temptation that comes with being able to get a job position like that and being in a PWI school. So you just gotta be smart with it, bro. You can't.
You gotta be able to handle power. You gotta
Handle
be able
power.
to handle. You gotta be able to handle groupies. Gotta be able to say no. Gotta be able to.
Yeah, have the
ignore.
right people around you.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you dealing with this girl. You talking to her on the field.
On
and
the
you-
field.
And you having a relationship with her.
Yep.
So I'm like, bro, when all of it came out, it's like, man, I feel bad because it's like, damn, now it's like another brother. I want us all to succeed. But it's like, man,
when the next gonna get a position like this, you making it look. When
he ain't
that's
never
not-
had. It was
not in
never a black
Michigan.
coach before him. He the first black coach.
Exactly.
That's why I say I feel bad for him. That's the only reason, because you don't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he
they
made
probably
this
hire
mission.
Tom Brady next. You know what I'm saying? But
I would love
Cause
that.
that nigga, he representing all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like
no,
literally, he
for
knows, like, bro.
There might
You
not
out
be
there doing
another
that
black
shit.
Michigan coach. for
That's the
football.
only reason, like you said, that's the only reason why I kind of like, I
only
don't feel
reason.
bad, but it's like, damn, bro, you kind of like, you fucking it up for us.
For everybody.
For everybody. Like, people that look like us. You know what I'm saying?
And he done seen it. The thing with the Celtics coach.
yeah, the
He know what's
Celtics
going
coach.
on out here. Shannon
Most
Sharp. Like, so he
Yeah,
knows.
shout out to Club Shay.
Out of the clip for sure.
Shay had me weak.
Sure.
His ass, yeah, he back on the narrow. He doing good.
Yeah, he
had
doing
to.
good. He
Yeah.
doing good.
He spoke on it. It's like he said something like I didn't like. Like a lot of guys don't understand until you in that position. It's like, bro, how many situations you need to understand, like to know that you shouldn't be fucking with certain shit. Like
can't do it.
You know what I'm saying?
But the females, bro, what you gotta understand is like, bro, and we're gonna get a little religious, bro, because the devil will bring something in a pretty red dress to you.
Man,
Exactly how you want. That's how the devil done got to me. He can't really get to me no other way, bro. Other than them ladies. And that's just keeping it G, bro. Like, majority of my problems in life have came from women, bro. And we being honest, you feel me? Like,
Amen.
So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all boys watch who y'all keep around, you feel me, as far as the females. And I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
All of them, you feel me?
It may look good.
It may look great.
You may do everything you want to do.
It's going to look wonderful. I'm going to tell you right now.
She already thinking 2, 3, 4 years.
She already thinking 10 years ahead of you, bro.
I'm telling y'all.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it'll be that for sure.
Amen. Especially if you got a bag.
They know the bag coming.
Especially if you got a bag. Y'all boy got a bag. Y'all go get a bag. If y'all play at the level that we did, y'all got a bag early. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't have that bag. I would have been tripping.
I wish. You right. I probably would have been tripping.
I would have been tripping. You know you'd have been tripping. Maul would have been pulling up the hillside, tripping. I would have been like, look at Maul in the Lamborghini truck. Look at him. I would have been pulling up in something stupid. I'm telling you.
No, you right. We would have fucked that shit up. No,
yeah, no cap.
But man, I know y'all seen this Diddy documentary, man. What y'all think about that shit, man? With Diddy producing and everything.
I seen it all. Diddy, you wrong, Diddy. I'm gonna go.
You definitely wrong.
You wrong what you did to Lil Leroy. What you call Lil Leroy?
I say this, Lil Leroy, you pissed me off because it's like
he did though.
It would take one time for you to wake up next to a nigga.
That's all I got to do.
You say
I would have did it to that boy bad. Yeah. I wake up next to you.
And you was sore. You said you was sore, and you went back to work.
They want the bread.
You would have found out. Yeah, the next door would have been
Lil Leroy, Lil Rod, you tripping, bro? All it would have took, like he just said, I wake up next to him. I would have beat it. Yeah, put them hands and feet on Diddy, bro. I don't care how big you is, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I think P Diddy, bro, it's crazy because obviously he's a mogul. I don't like the music industry, and I enjoy music. That's why I really haven't put no music out because. You know what I'm saying? It's a real nasty world.
That's a real. I'm telling you.
And we don't know what these artists have done to get to their level. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of artists out here, bro. I don't know. I ain't in it, but it's nastier than the sports.
Then when you say no, you gonna see all the.
You gonna see.
So
it's like, bro.
You're right. I think it's way nastier than sports because you do have guys that become gatekeepers. In I'm not saying have leniency for Diddy, but it's like, say you producer, it's like a lot of these guys, they get these gatekeeper roles that come with a lot of power, so not everybody's coming to you like, man, I'm willing to do whatever to get on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
And you got to tell some folks no, so you can't, you're going to hurt some feelings. But I think Diddy got too high off that shit. Like
he got too high off that. Yeah, he got too high off.
He got away with too much shit.
He got away with too much, bro. And it's like, you feel me? Like he just said, it's hard. Like I can't imagine you young and everybody's coming to you like they want to be in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? But I think he kind of went too far with it.
Yeah, he went well.
I wish he would have kind of been more humble and like by now at this age, bro, you're supposed to be grooming your kids to get in your position.
He would have chilled out the past few years. None of this would have came about.
Think about his son Justin, bro. What does he do?
He was supposed to be playing at UCLA football.
What does he do though? Have you ever heard him doing anything? Now the one that looked just like Diddy, Christian, he raps.
He actually,
but he's supposed to be groomed to be the next Diddy. So you know what I'm saying? If you're in a position as a parent, I don't see how you don't groom your kids to take over your role. I don't want to be working my whole life.
Bigger than him, bro.
That's the thing. I want my kids way bigger than me.
Yeah, that's the problem.
My daddy was a high school legend out the city. I was a legend, go to college, Division I ball. I want my son to be bigger than that.
Exactly.
So I want my kid to be bigger than that. A lot of people need to humble themselves, bro. And I think Diddy never really been able to take a slice of that humble pie. And it was just sad to see, like, you don't even pay your artists. The saddest part about it was Biggie died, and then you make him pay for his funeral.
Man, that's real.
That's nasty work.
I would say
forget about that.
Yeah, that did sound crazy, but I can't. I'm not gonna believe everything I see from the documentary. Only because 50 his biggest up.
Yeah, that's a
50
fact.
the one that's writing it.
That's a fact.
He the one that's giving us this narrative.
That's a fact.
So
I
did look up.
100%.
I did see his family posted that Biggie that Diddy actually did pay for the funeral.
Okay, see that's different. See that's what I didn't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, we got.
It's neither here nor there. We outsiders watching, but you know that was when I seen that part. Because Biggie Smalls' funeral was like, I'm born March 25th, 97, you feel me? Biggie died right before me. And I learned that, as a young kid.
March.
And yeah, exactly. Yep. So it's just like, when I heard that, I said, that's crazy. But, if he took care of that,
Diddy was a smart man. What's the music video he did right after? Like, he was dancing.
That was crazy.
You feel me? That's the crazy part that got me, man.
That got me too.
The fact, you know what I'm saying? You really did that.
Come out there spinning around.
You really killed Biggie.
Diddy diabolical.
That's some diabolical shit right there.
I say, man, it's messy, man. I think 50 needed to be careful because we all got skeletons in our closet.
Exactly.
No one is perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody perfect, bro.
You could be dealing with you could be dealing with a crazy chick. Next thing you know, you done did something crazy because she did something crazy, and now you look crazy. So I think everyone has skeletons. I think 50 need to.
50 Cent don't care though.
Show some grace. I feel like 50 show some
50 don't care though. Shout out to 50 though. I respect 50, bro.
He playing a dangerous game.
But he playing a danger. He don't care. He don't.
Man, he got them.
He diabolical.
They work for him. That's why he don't be tripping. You ain't never heard nobody ever saying
50 that power is hard. You ain't had no better power than the first one with Ghost.
Yeah, once
the
Ghost
other ones is cool.
Hard.
I named Kanan, the Raising Kanan. I named my son Kanan. Shout out to Kanan Allen Kithcart. I'm my jit, man.
Man, yeah, 50 doing his damn thing though.
50 doing his thing.
He got his hand everywhere.
He got his hand everywhere.
He's supposed to be doing. Man.
I named my son after that Raising Kanan for sure.
Yeah. So, man, y'all. I don't know if a lot of guys keeping up with the NBA right now. OKC's 24-1.
Dog.
Historic start. What do y'all see them ending up at the end of the year?
I see them in the Western Conference.
Western Conference. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
Shay came, a couple years after me, bro. And, he came up under the CP3. I think he got drafted to the Clippers.
Yeah, he did.
And then he came up under CP3 just to see him putting that work in. That just to show y'all, like, even if you get to the pinnacle of your career, you still going to have to start at the bottom.
He had to start all over. Clippers
that's what I'm saying. And developed his game. And I love Shay's game. They got a great team, bro.
Great young team.
Yeah, Chet, Jalen Williams.
They invested in him. See?
Yeah. They just got the right pieces, bro. And it's incredible.
When they want to see, he ended up going where they was talking about earlier, both these guys, about going to the right college or the right fit. See, the Clippers didn't believe in him as much because they still had CP3 and other players. He ended up going to the Thunder. They believe in him tremendously.
Off the rip.
Bring in a guy like Hartenstein. You get a young Holmgren. You get Williams.
Jay Williams.
All them fit with
Lou
his
Dort.
game.
I played against Lou Dort in high school, and that's crazy too. I'm gonna speak on that real quick.
He looked like a football player too, though.
Lou Dort looked like a slap football player.
That boy out there.
But when I played him though, like I played him at the Glaxo at the they called it the Glaxo back in the day. It's a John Wall Classic now.
Facts.
John Wall Holiday Invitation or whatever. But when I
that.
played him, I didn't see nothing from Lou Dort. Like I didn't see nothing where I'm like, oh, he's like I played against Miles Bridges. He showed me he was a pro.
Yeah,
right?
he from around the way.
Dennis Smith showed me he was a pro. Bam. It's a lot of guys that showed me they was pros. Even Jason Tatum, 8th grade. I'm like, oh, he a pro. It's no way around it. But when I played against Lou Dort, I'm like, he ain't show me nothing spectacular. But what he did was he played defense at a high level. You know what I'm saying? He made shots when it's time to make shots.
3-point.
You look at his stats at Arizona State, he balled out for 1 year and went to the league and just found his niche.
Yep.
Everybody's not going to be
team.
a can't-miss prospect. But if you find your niche, you play your game. That's what Lou Dort did. And he played defense in the league. Mm-hmm. Same thing he always did. He hit big shots. When he get the ball,
one of the guys that stand up for Shea.
He gonna be a good team player.
Yeah.
And if you're not that guy, you have to be
hell of a role player.
But not even that. You have to be, you can't be high maintenance.
Exactly.
The team doesn't have to manage your personality.
Your behavior.
He a low key
Absolutely.
guy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Lou Dort.
That's
Though,
why I
but
love Thunder. It ain't none of that on the team.
it's none of that.
They kind of had to push Shea to become that. Like,
Exactly.
no,
They had to push him to that
yeah.
role. But Shea got the swag and the drip. I like his drip and his swag. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like being that guy, he was never comfortable with that.
He ain't want to be.
He ain't want to be.
ain't wanna
But
be.
yeah,
That's
shout
why
out
I
to Lou
respect
Dort.
the
There's
team
gonna be
more.
a lot of guys like y'all need to watch. The young guys coming up, bro. Watch somebody like Lou Dort, bro, because like I say, when I played him,
That's true.
I literally didn't. I didn't even remember him until like after the game, like Lou Dort, and I see it, and then he made it to the league. I'm like, he wasn't even that good, but he played his role. You got to play your role. At some point, you're not gonna be that guy, and you got to learn how to fit into a system.
Be
and just
great at that.
be great in your
okay
position.
with averaging 7 points a game, 10 points a game, and be cool with that because them motherfuckers multi-millionaires.
Exactly, and look, we can look up Lou Dort. I'll look up his what is he making right now? Let me look at his shit.
No,
up.
he
Making that bag.
I know he's
bag,
making a
fucking
crazy
bag.
bag. Let me
Yeah.
look up
I
Lou
think he on
Dort.
his second
I'm telling you,
contract.
bro, just becoming like you said, becoming serviceable. I think a lot
at
of
that
guys
right
don't understand. That's crazy as fuck.
Lou
87
Dort,
million?
Lou Dort is making 5 years, $87.5 million.
Yeah, I was about to say he
crazy,
just
bro.
got paid. Yeah.
And he don't. If I check his stats, I know he's not
And look,
averaging more than
The way the
15.
NBA is, that ain't nothing. Because in 2 years
That's
from
nothing.
now, it's gonna be a whole nother.
But to the average person, 87 million.
nah, facts.
He
But
good
wait,
for life.
Lou Dort doing his thing.
Shout out to Lou Dort, bro.
Good for life. That's
God.
Off
amazing,
a
bro.
roll, just being
Off
a
a
role
roll.
player. Playing a role. He ain't even starting
being
five.
serviceable, being humble, being like, you know what I'm saying, not caring about who get the
That's why I like
spotlight.
the
Being a
Thunder
great
doing their
teammate. That's
thing.
what a lot of y'all got to understand.
Exactly.
I was always a great teammate. I didn't give a fuck who was balling. I'm on the bench. I'm
As long as we
cheering.
winning.
As long as we winning. You know what I'm saying? And it used to be hard because, like, I know I can produce and show my talent, but if we winning, I don't care.
Yeah.
A lot of young guys got to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what take you
Be able
forward,
to
man.
adjust.
Hell yeah, man. So, also, man, I don't know if you guys seen, man, football in the football world. Billy Rivers was 44, just signed with the Colts. What do you guys think about that, man? With some of these older guys
Man, I think
stepping
he
back
can
to
get
the
them.
game.
I think it would have been better, or like if it would have been like right when playoffs started. But like now that he's coming in right in a regular season still, it's gonna give them time to, you know, if they do make it to the playoffs, they're gonna have tape on them. But if he just had to come in, let's say it was playoff, and he needed to come in just for a game or 2 weeks, I feel like he would have been able to do it. But it's still weeks in, y'all still battling for position spot.
How many weeks left in the playoffs?
Spot
To the
what,
playoffs.
4 more weeks, right?
Shout out to
They added a
old.
week.
About three.
I'm
Three,
a-
3, 4 weeks.
three or
3.
I'm gonna give a different perspective. I'm a Steelers fan. I grew up a Steelers fan. I always
Nice.
like
like the
Jerome
Steelers.
Bettis.
Oh yeah.
My daddy was a Raiders fan,
Hines
so I liked the
Ward.
Raiders when I was a little boy. But Jerome Bettis, Hines Ward,
Yeah, them
Troy
type
Polamalu
players.
used to be out there cracking heads, and then
the real football.
before I got to Pittsburgh, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Ben Roethlisberger,
Le'Veon
and so
Bell.
I say that to say when we got Aaron Rodgers, I was pissed.
You pissed? Why?
What?
Why?
Go get Shador.
My favorite player like that.
You right.
I say this. I say
Oh man, you right.
no. Go get Shador.
Right,
That
right.
pissed me
And
off.
keep George Pickens, NFL young boy. He on
Man,
it. He had
Pickens,
the
they
shiesty
couldn't
mask
handle
on.
Pickens, bro.
Pickens is like
They couldn't
that.
handle
It
Pickens.
been-
If
been
we
that problem,
keep if we keep
Mike
Pickens,
Tomlin won't.
NFL,
Mike
man.
Tomlin like I can't.
if Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm so
No,
upset.
you
I
right,
did a
though.
video
He
on this.
ballin'.
We get Metcalf.
right, though.
Smooth.
You right.
We got Pickens. Okay, great. All we need is a young quarterback. Even if we would have got Dart.
No, you right.
Dart was like that in college.
Yep.
Jackson Dart. You
Solid
see what he
fit.
done did in the league? He got hurt, but Shador or Dart, I thought we could have picked up. When we
Steelers
got
should've got
Rodgers,
Shador.
we still looking solid. Shout out to the Steelers, but Aaron Rodgers old, man. You know,
right.
I don't know
Y'all
if
need
Phillip.
y'all own little rejuvenation like the Bo Nix and Broncos.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And
Bo
Phillip
Nix
Rivers,
coming in young.
hopefully he can come in. And the coach been good this year, and you know he's a great quarterback. You
Hey,
know,
Mike
he,
Tomlin, he got one more year on his contract.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't going nowhere. Though.
He ain't going nowhere though.
He got
They
one
ain't
more
getting
year.
rid. They
He
ain't
got
getting
one
rid
more
of
year.
Tomlin. If they get rid of Tomlin, I might switch team.
That's what. Hey, it's a
Don't get rid of Tomlin, Pittsburgh. But yeah, I feel the Rivers. We
possibility.
gonna see what he do. I think he might be able to plug in and do his thing, but because they got a great team, great running back,
Nah,
great
yeah.
defense. But
hell of a defense.
yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just when you get guys that's over the. How old is Phillip Rivers?
44.
It's an OG.
That's
That
crazy.
nigga,
If he get one wrong
he got
tackle,
one good
it's
game
over
I
with.
think he
Shout out
might
to
get
Sauce
one good-
Gardner though, the hardest name ever heard in football
From
over there with
from what
Coach.
I heard,
But
his
Shout
son,
out
so his son
to-
plays football. He coaches his son football team, and he runs the same offense that the coach runs. So he kind of very familiar.
so he already in there.
And he
what
played
they
it
run.
It might be incredible.
I'm telling y'all, he
I
gonna
hope
come out
he
like
do.
Joe
I
Burrow,
hope
bro.
he's having their best season they've had in like the last damn 10, 15
He got
years.
one, two
right.
good games in him, bro.
I be doing a little gambling here and there, and I bet the Dolphins to beat the Colts on the beginning of the season. And the Dolphins got waxed, man. Shout out to
Man.
Miami, y'all
They
garbage,
not
bro.
looking, yeah. 2 out of there.
Oh, he
Yeah,
garbage.
it's time to regroup.
If
It's
they
time-
don't-
it's time to
I
get
think
Tua up
Mike
out of there.
Daniels gonna be gone. What you think? You think he gonna get another year?
Who?
The
For the-
Miami's
for the-
coach.
I don't know.
He
They
could-
look
he
so
could-
bad.
They
He gonna
like
get
him.
another
They
year?
like
The
him.
fact that
He would've
Tyreek-
been gone by now.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah,
He need to go.
the
man.
fact that Tyreek Hill got hurt and he was happy he over there. I said, boy, they garbage, boy.
Yeah. Trey Hill should have got up out of there.
It's,
Man,
a
hell
fact.
yeah, man. So I don't know if you guys have seen, man. What's his name? Jason Derulo had mentioned, like, man, how he's kind of more hesitant to do business with women, just because all it takes for one woman to say like to make up a
NDA.
sexual
Everything
assault
NDA out
lawsuit,
there.
or if you being that guy and somebody to come in and say anything,
Nah, for real.
and now you've lost hell of endorsement. So
2025.
I don't know if you guys seen, man. You guys seen that streamer or the musician who she accused, I guess, the
Talil.
popular streamer,
Yeah.
of sexual assault. Like, what do you guys think about that, man?
Man, me personally, bro, you just like you say, like even when we talk about Shannon Sharp or whatever, when you get a certain popularity and name, bro, you just got to be careful, bro. You got to be careful, and certain females, you're gonna be able to see it easier, but you just kind of
Some you won't see though.
some you won't
gotta
see
be
because, like I
careful.
say, the devil will bring females to you that's the baddest female, your
telling
type,
you.
whatever
That
you
with a
like,
red
brown
dress.
skin, light skin, white, black, whatever. And you just got to be careful, bro.
Gotta be.
Because I don't
Keep
know.
somebody
I never even
around.
heard about that story, but you just got to be real careful, bro.
You 100% right, bro. It's
Got
like
to.
No, for real.
understand that, man. When you have emotion and you really putting it on the forefront, you getting money, you gonna see an influx of women.
You gonna see
You
it.
may have one or two that really like you, but you have a lot that's even matter of fact, even if you a man, like no matter who you are,
Yeah.
you gonna have
gonna happen.
scammers. You gonna have people coming into your life that are there to take from you.
Most
And you
definitely.
gotta understand that's a thing, and be very cognizant of who you really allow in your life.
In your circle.
Yeah.
That's real because whether it's females or friends, like we talked about
That's a fact.
earlier, it's gonna be niggas that come around that want maybe well, were you that guy, whatever. They gonna say everything they want you to
Exactly.
hear. They not really there for you, bro. They
Yes
there
man.
because
They don't want
if
no
I'm
yes
around
man.
Jamal Marcus, why wouldn't I ride his coattails to just, you know what I'm saying, be in the spotlight?
Yep.
Because a lot of people can't be in the spotlight because they have no talent. Nobody knows them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So whether it's
Amen.
females, guys, just keep your circle small, bro, and just try to, you know what I'm saying, pray to God, and God gonna present it to
telling
you,
you.
bro.
Telling you.
God gonna show you the light.
Family
What's
and
that?
God, man. The bigger and the more you get to your peak where you trying to get in life, the more closer you gotta get to family and God.
More closer,
The
bro.
more closer, bro. The more family, your mom, sister, brother, to God, because that's the one thing that's gonna keep you from, like
Keep
you
you
said,
disciplined, keep you humble.
these leeches. Yeah,
There's so
Stay
many
always
leeches
humble.
out here, bro.
it's a fact.
Stay around. Keep the main thing the main thing. You know, keep your
Yeah,
family,
because it's gonna be
your
temptation.
wife.
So much.
It's gonna be a hell of temptation. That's one thing we've been preaching and saying all day, like all night. Like, y'all make sure y'all able to know what's the main point in this. Like, what are you trying to do this for? Are you just trying to get the limelight? You trying to get the NIL money? Or are you really trying to get your family out here for good?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The main
And
point
don't-
is to make it to the league and be able to take care of your family forever, man. And if you don't make it to the league, use that resource and everything that you built from that and take it to the world and spread the love that you can spread to the world, man.
And whatever you do, bro, make sure you got a real, like you say, because if you don't have a real love for something, your flaws are gonna show.
There you go.
I done seen plenty of guys like, I'm just playing for the hoes. It's gonna show you just playing for the hoes.
Thank you.
You ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? If you just playing for the whatever it is, if you just rapping for whatever, you gonna go to jail or die. It's a lot of people that really enjoy music and they rapping because they enjoy it. It's a lot of people that play football and they enjoy it and they love it basketball, regardless. If you don't have a real love for something,
You gotta love it.
your flaws
It
are
ain't
gonna
gonna work.
show, and it's gonna be very obvious. Like I seen guys when I got to Pittsburgh, I could tell you just playing because for whatever.
You got the scholarship.
You ain't really, you don't
Yeah,
really love this
They
shit,
gave
bro.
you the scholarship.
And there's somebody out there that love that shit.
Love that
They
shit.
getting
Die
a partial
behind
right
That
now.
don't really
Die
have
behind
an
that shit.
opportunity, bro. So it's like, you
You
feel
right.
me? If you really just as young kids, bro, figure out if you enjoy art, go with that. Don't go with what's cool just because niggas is talking about killing and doing all them. A lot of them niggas gonna be locked up, bro.
Yep.
They gonna be dead, bro.
We seen kids coming in and they didn't even care or think about if they was ever gonna play or get in the game. They cared that they was getting in school for free.
Exactly.
Being able to live in that, in that world and be able to like get their education for free. Like some of them done coming in like, oh yeah, I want to be the best player, but they got a full scholarship. So it's like, Bill, you might be coming in as a partial or a walk-in, a walk-on. Take full advantage, man, because you might have the passion and really what God's calling and what you thinking somebody's doing at that year. Like that year, they might be doing all that, but next year, you feel me? You done passed all them guys.
You done passed them up, bro. Yeah. That real genuine love, you gotta find what you love out here, what you're passionate about, and go with that, bro. Don't go with what's cool. Don't go with what you think everybody
That's hard to do your freshman year in college, sophomore year. You seeing so much.
Yeah.
You around from your family, perception, so much women, so many people got whips already, so it's like you gotta find the main thing.
Yeah, keep the main thing.
Keep the main thing.
Yeah, man.
100.
Man, like I said, man, I just want to thank you for coming on, man. This is one I really wanted to get. I really wanted to do, man.
We definitely got so much knowledge on playoffs
to get to the game, man. And keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep
NBA
giving
playoffs.
to the world your knowledge. We're proud of you, man. Hell yeah, man. This real legend shit, right?
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. That's legendary,
You know what I'm
man.
For anybody right now that's probably trying to get their kid trained or they need to know how to find you, man. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Tap into me, man. My Instagram, let me look at it because I changed it a couple times. It's J Kid. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I get it correct for them folks.
Yeah, tap into him, man.
man.
He got so much to get to the game. He got so much to get to the game. And we proud of him, man. And keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And let's get it.
This from any age. Like he say he start all the way from 5 up. So
yeah, from 5 up, man. JKIT05. If you got a kid that need to be trained from ages 5
it'll be
up
below.
until, you know what I'm saying, high school, college, you know what I'm saying, I get them right. Females as well. You know what I'm saying, if you want to just talk to somebody about, recruiting process, what you should do with your kids, I know because, like I say, I seen my dad didn't really know. He didn't really know who to reach out to. He just did the best he could. My mom as well, but if you need somebody that, you know what I'm saying, whether your kid has a bunch of scholarship offers, whether what school to decide to, I can consult with that. You know what I'm saying? If you need to figure out how to get your kid more scholarship offers, I can consult with that as well. But yeah, I just want to, you know what I'm saying, give back to the community, man, and just show love because I just looked up to certain guys. I didn't really have no real give back. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be that person to give back, and we're gonna have more content on the way from the social media and things like that.
In with them for sure.
Yes, follow me on Twitch at JKIT with 3 5s. We do plenty of content, man, and it's just love that y'all brought me on, man. I appreciate that.
Y'all stay tuned, man. He giving y'all insights and players and some of y'all favorite players in the league that he was able to compete with, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned with him. For sure.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, much love and respect, man. Justice, keep doing what you're doing, man. Heck yeah, man. Thank you guys for joining us. Like, comment, and subscribe. We checking out.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
sir.
you.